What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? This is your man, Dave Aacl, getting ready to kick off Season 2, Week 3, Night 1. A little 3-2-1 action for you as I see a lot of people jumping in the chat. Let me hit that chat real quick. Ronnie Shanahan was the first Mamma Jamma in there, followed up by Gunny, Blake Grant, Dave Aacl. Good to see you in the chat, bro. Crazy Canuck. Gunny, if I didn't say him already. Twin Screws jumping in. Did I say Mac Dre already? Doug Britton, Benji Matson. Good to see everybody. We got about a dozen people jumping in right now for our little 20-minute or so Week 3 pre-game, pre-week show. There are no snacks, Benji. Aren't you on a road trip? You should have your own snacks, bro. Hey-yo. There we go. And Butch Metter jumping in as well. Couple interesting matchups tonight, but before we get to tonight's games, let's recap week 2 real quick. Last week on night 1, the team who was actually ranked, what am I doing here? Yep, that's what I want. 6th in the nation last week, and the new rankings will come out here later in the show, by the way. Our H video, what's up? What's up, Ron? Iowa was ranked 6th. They were taking care of business against Indiana. Indiana showed up in the second half finally this season, and in a wild one, comes out on top 48-41. Crazy Canuck in the chat saying, I should have changed my name to Thanos because it's inevitable that I'm going to be at a Whale Nexus string. Boom. Game 2 last week was that Uniform Classic I talked about. It lived up to expectations. It was my favorite game of the week. I know a lot of people think Syracuse, Florida was the best game, which it probably was the best, but this was my favorite. Old school Penn State, old school Alabama, a nice, mostly defensive battle. Almost all the fireworks were in the first quarter, and it was just grind them out the rest of the way as Alabama squeezed out a 23-20 victory over then number 2 Penn State. In the third game last week, a shocker. This is the shocker of the week, folks. I forget what Kansas was ranked last week. I want to say they were tied for 4th, maybe 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere in the middle. And Kansas had only lost to Auburn, I believe, right, in week 1. And so high expectations for Kansas, and a Virginia Tech team that was 2-out in the tournament and did not look good in week 1 decided to show up. And boom, here they are. And they took it to Kansas. They took Kansas behind the woodshed and took care of them pretty good, 52-31. In game 4, this is what most people are calling the game of the week. I know there's a joke in here, or a knock-knock joke in here, something about Syracuse winning the game 99.99% of the time, and then Florida just getting the victory, getting the W at the very end. There you go. Exactly, Doug. 220, 221, whatever. Hey-o. And Florida, due to a great defensive stand, a forced fumble, a recovered fumble, near the very end of the game, took their first lead with a minute or two left in the game, and wins the game 41-37. That was crazy. That was a crazy game. Then there was this nice little game. Illinois played Auburn really well. If you look at the box score, first quarter, really tight and even. Second quarter, really tight and even. Fourth quarter, really tight and even. That third quarter, Auburn separates and ends up winning by 2 touchdowns overall. But I would have to say a very impressive outing by Illinois, especially after their week 1 disaster. So let's see if the voters throw Illinois some love this week later on here in the show. And then the nightcap, or the week cap, I guess, technically, last week for week 2. Navy and LSU, we thought we'd get a shootout. We did. LSU jumped all over them early. Navy tried to come back early in the second half, and it goes to overtime. And LSU wins 41-35. Let me see. I see a bunch of people in the chat saying something. Let's see what they're saying here. Crazy Canuck says he doubts Virginia Tech will do that again. Benji says Virginia Tech beat down had me taking cold showers all week. Hey-o. And, yeah, Ron saying that, that pick 6 absolutely killed Illinois for sure. Zach Holdorf says, I love Illinois. Screw Iowa. Appreciate that, Zach. All right, that's about it in the chat. Justin Duke saying, was a much better game than the scoreboard. Yeah, I agree. Duke, I'm interested to know what you voted Illinois after that, because it's kind of tough, right? You had 3 teams at 0-3. Do you really vote Illinois over, or I'm sorry, 0-2, sorry. Do you over an 0-2 Navy or an 0-2 Kansas team? Probably not. We're probably still sitting 12th, I bet. We'll find out here. Art Vanderlei, what's up? Good to see you jumping in here along with Justin and Zach, it looks like. So that was your week 2 kind of recap real quick. Who's ready to see the rankings? You guys want to see the weekly rankings? Hey, Blake, that's not funny, bro. That's not funny. Just saying. All right, here we go. The new rankings are out. 11 of the 13 entities that can vote voted. Last week we had 12 of 13. This week 11 of 13 voted. And here are your new rankings. I added so it has their record. I'm sorry, it has their ranking. It has their record. It has how many points they had in the voting, and it shows if they went up, down, or stayed the same. I might have just predicted the future. Art Vanderlei saying he loves him some ranking, and no, Crazy Canuck. I hope the 3 teams don't finish this week at 0-3. All right, let's take a look at the rankings, folks. Here we go. Auburn holds on to their number 1 spot with 10 of 11 first place votes for 12 points. Remember, these points, the way we score things here, it's like golf. The lower your score, the better. Justin Duke saying Illinois literally got the worst draw for teams to be 0-2. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. It'll all balance out in the end, right? We all play each other, so it's all good. The number 2 team, Florida. Florida was number 2, but they were tied with, I believe it was Penn State at number 2, so they stay at number 2 with only 25 points. LSU only 4 points behind. With 29 points, they move up 1 from number 4 to number 3. LSU got a number 1 vote. I'll bet nobody in the chat can guess who voted LSU number 1. 4th ranked team in the nation. Again, last week they were tied at number 4. This week they are number 4 by themselves. Syracuse with 57 points. Penn State drops from number 2 to number 5 with 61 points. Iowa stays at number 6 with 76 points. Alabama jumps up 2 spots from 9 to 7. Indiana jumps up from 10 to 8. And Virginia moves up 11 to 9. So you had 9, 10, and 11 are now 7, 8, and 9 in the rankings. Then you get to your 3 0-2 teams. The voters seem to think that Kansas and Navy are equal at number 10 spot as 0-2 teams. So Kansas and Navy 108 points. And Illinois, like far and away, another 20 points later. So no love for Illinois in that decent effort against the number 1 team in the nation last week against Auburn. Very disappointing, voters. Very disappointing. Let's see what the chat has to say. Where did we go? Blake says, I'm sorry. Nigger not. You're not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I already read Duke. We'll take 4. LSU. Yeah, LSU with 1 vote again. Jeez, I wonder who for Eagle. They keep their 1 vote. But week 5, I'll fix it. Is that when you play LSU? Hey, there we go. Here we go. So there's your top. There's your rankings. Your top 12 out of all 12 teams. I'm a little disappointed that Illinois didn't get a little more love after that, to be honest with you. But I mean, they're 0-2. They do have the worst. Oh, I meant to post. Oh, I forgot to put that in the show. I will post later unless I think Wink might have already posted it in the stats channel. There is a graphic. Let me look in there real quick that shows. Is it in here? Oh, it is right there. All right, here we go. So I didn't have time to put this in the thing. Or actually, not that I didn't have time. I just fucking forgot. The highest scoring team in the league right now is Auburn with 106 points. The lowest scoring team is Alabama with 52 points. Kansas has actually given up the most points with 115. Penn State's given up the least amount of points at 43. Point differential, though, Illinois minus 37 is the worst. Kansas is a minus 35. Auburn is the best with a plus 28. The most first downs in this league is Iowa with 55. The least is Alabama with 23. The highest rushing yard team in the nation is Kansas with 483 rushing yards so far through 2 weeks. And Florida is at the bottom with only 166 rushing yards. Then we get into passing yards. Some people might think it's Auburn. It's not Auburn. It's Florida. Florida with 908 passing yards so far. Second place is Illinois with 789, and then Auburn with 787. And the least amount of passing yards in the SFL is Penn State with 235. Turnover differential. Here we go. A +8 for Navy. How do you have a +8 turnover differential and you're 0-2? That's crazy, right? It's crazy. Auburn and Kansas, or I'm sorry, Auburn and LSU both sit at 0. I'm actually, yeah, that's right, at 0 with the lowest. Wow, so nobody has, am I reading this right, Wink? Nobody has a negative turnover differential. Everybody's in the positive. That's interesting. And then the last category, total offensive yards. Iowa is the #1 offense in the league with 1,172 total yards, followed by Kansas with 1,156, Auburn with 1,111. I'm sorry, yeah. And then Florida rounds out top 4 with 1,074. So there's your team stats. Anybody interested in seeing who the offensive and defensive players of the week are? Last week I did offensive first. I'll do offensive first again. Fuck it. Here is your voted on by the athletic directors. Again, 11, I think it was, out of 13 votes. I'll pull up the sheet as soon as I hit the play button. But here is your week 2 AACL offensive player. I hope this works. Hold on. Of the week. I don't think it's going to work if I do that. We'll do this first. It is Robo is DeJuan, quarterback for Virginia Tech, 26-32, 378 yards. He also had 13 carries for 62 yards, 6 total touchdowns, 5 through the air, 1 with his legs. And he got, I'm going to pull up the voting right now as we speak. Robo received, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, only 10 of the 13 voted, not 11. 11 voted for the rankings, but only 10 for the player of the week. Robo got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 5. He got half of them. Butch Menor had 3 of them. And then Tommy Tebow and Krista Shalizzi each had 1 for your offensive players of the week. Here is your AACL week 2 defensive player of the week. There you go, folks. The defensive end from Florida, Alex Evans, 5 tackles, 3 of those for loss, an assisted tackle for a total of 6 or 5.5 if you want. He had 2 sacks, and I think the clincher, because it was close, and I'm going to give you the numbers on the defense because it was a lot closer. But I think the factor when you're splitting hairs was the game clinching forced fumble that wrapped up the game for Florida in the comeback against Syracuse. I think that was the difference in the voting. Oops, hold on. Ooh, what happened to my monitor? That's not good. I hope you guys can still see. Can you guys still see the screen? Oh, it's just this one monitor. Never mind. I got it. All right, we're good. T-Roy, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Anybody else just jump in? Butch Menor, I think I said already. Dre, yeah. Here's the defensive player of the week voting. Alex, it was Alex and Alex mostly. Alex Evans, 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. 5 votes. Sorry, 5. Alex Roy, the defensive end for LSU, received 3 votes. Rob Foraker got 1, although that might have been meant for his daughter. And Blake Grant got 1. So that is your defensive voting of the week. Alex Evans 5, Alex Roy 3, Rob Foraker 1, and Blake Grant 1. And those are your 2 offensive and defensive players of the week for week 2. Now let's look at this. Let's look at this week. Turn our attention to week 3. Tonight, we've got the #1 team in the nation still, Auburn, traveling to 8th ranked Indiana, who might have the best uniforms this week, by the way, just saying. The nightcap tonight, this is going to be a good one. Syracuse, right? So Syracuse is probably pissed off because they feel like they should be 2-0. And Kansas is probably pissed off because they got their ass whooped in a game they didn't expect to get their ass whooped in. So we probably have two angry teams going at each other in game 2. So that's going to be phenomenal. Tomorrow night, the 12th ranked team in the nation travels to the number 10 team in the nation, Illinois at Navy, 2 0-2 teams. So Crazy Canucks, to your comment earlier, it's not going to be possible to have 3 0-3 teams this week. In the nightcap tomorrow night, number 5 Penn State traveling to number 3 LSU. LSU 2-0, Penn State 1-1. Let's see if Penn State beats LSU. Will LSU still get a #1 vote next week? Stay tuned. And then Thursday night this week, number 7 Alabama moving up a couple spots at Iowa, number 6, who stayed right there in that number 6 spot. And the last game of the week for week 3, number 2 Florida at Virginia Tech. That's going to be a good game. Virginia Tech impressive last week against Kansas. Can they do the same thing against Florida? And they're playing at home, so that'll be interesting to watch. So there is your week 3 schedule, and that's going to move us into the rosters for game number 1. Get ready to kick off here in a few minutes. The Auburn Tigers, #1 team in the nation. Pink Lisa, the #1 quarterback in the nation. Krista Shalizzi, probably the #1 wide receiver, although I don't know for sure, but she's got like 6 million touchdowns from Lisa, so who knows. That offense high power. Can Fox Highwind get it in gear to help balance this out? Because right now, if I'm a defense and I'm playing Auburn, I'm just playing the pass. I'm not even worried about the run at this point because Fox hasn't shown me anything yet. And that's not a rip on Fox. It is what it is, right? Mel Davis has been kind of quiet lately, even though he was pretty good in the preseason and in week 1. So we'll see if he has a breakout game at all or not. Doug Foster, who had 6 million tackles last week, or was it week 1 maybe? He's great. Voorhees and Duke, 2 phenomenal DBs. Blake Grant with an interception in each of his first games. Can he give us a third in a row interception this week against Indiana? And Mike Twinscrew. Twinscrew is kind of he's been the Fox Highwind of the defense. He's made some tackles and stuff, but I haven't heard his name yet for, no picks and things like that. So let's see if Mike Twinscrew can get his name in the that's not what I want. There you go. If we can get Twinscrew to get his name in the stat sheet a little more. Moving on to game number 2. Bro, Blake, you had a fucking pick 6, bro. It's not like you had a million tackles and pass deflections and fumble recoveries, all this shit. I mean, come on, bro. And you did it against Illinois, for God's sake. All right. The home team for game number 1. Quarterback Butch Menner, who got 3, I think I said 3 votes for Offensive Player of the Week. Oh, here, what's Blake saying now? I'm calling it 3rd for the season. Me and Duke can come. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Well, I don't know, bro. You're going against Butch Menner, who got 3 votes for Offensive Player of the Week. That's 2 more than you got for Defensive Player, just in case you were keeping track. Where's my thing? Oh, man. Hold on. Damn it. I didn't have my soundboard up. There you go. Let's see. Marshawn Falk, haven't heard a lot from him. Beetlejuice has played pretty well. Yugi Dre's played pretty well. Actually, the receiving corps for Indiana's played pretty well. On the defensive end, Peter McLongfellow had a great game 1. Didn't hear his name much last week. Killian Bain was playing really well. Ernest McCray gave up a bad touchdown last week. Luckily, I don't think it killed him at that time or not, but at least it didn't cost him the game, I guess. Jeff Banfield and Gunnar Beefcakes, who also has a pick 6. Oh, you know what it is. Damn, what is it, Zach? I did that last night too. So hold on. So that whole Blake joke I just did got one of these. And then one of those. Look at my, damn it. I got to start. Yeah, I got it now, bro. I got it. Get a soundboard. I wish I would. I tried, but that guy, he's a slacker too. I mean, he was on the soundboard last night and we were still muted. So I don't know. It's hard to find good help these days, in case you're wondering. All right, so that's your rosters for game 1. Auburn at Illinois. Now, or at Indiana, sorry. Indiana is going to be wearing these camo uniforms tonight, and they're a little lighter. So what I decided to do was put Auburn in their homes, just to kind of make it look. I don't even want white versus the light camo. So Auburn will be in blue. Indiana will be in their camo. As you can see, Auburn with a slight edge overall and on offense. Indiana with a slight edge on defense. Should I just start the whole show over, Benji? Fuck it. Need a new production crew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I love how. See, Zach. First you blame the production guy. Now you're blaming, or the soundboard guy. Now you're blaming the production crew. You know what? Look in the mirror, buddy. Look in the mirror. Pointing the finger at every. You know when you point a finger at someone, Zach Holdorf, there's 4 pointing right back at you.
Hello. Let's go.
All right. I did look up the weather earlier. I'm gonna pull it back on. I think it was 79. It's 79 and sunny in Bloomington. So let's do that. Let's do 79 and sunny. We'll do a 6 o'clock game. Nice and calm and clear. 6 p.m. 75. Boom. Let's head out to Bloomington, folks, and kick off Auburn at Indiana. I think somebody's supposed to be in here in the booth with me. I don't know if they heard yet.
What?
Oh, look who's here. Duke, you can't be in here, bro. If you unmute, I'm going to server mute you. We can't have the like we had last week with you guys in Alabama.
Hey, share your screen, bitch.
Suck my dick, bitch. Hold on. Oh, that's open soundboard. Hold on. Hey, I need a production guy and a soundboard guy in case you hadn't heard. Hey, Eagle, real quick before I show players, the upcoming players, what did you think about the rankings? You think everything's settled in where it should be, or did you miss that part?
I missed that part, but I will look at it and I will tell you during the first game. I'm probably rated low, but I will check.
No, you stayed right at number 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, you didn't drop. So you didn't go up after a win really, but you didn't drop after a loss. So it's balancing out. Let me look at the top players to watch in this game. Ernest McCray Jr., the corner that I talked about, had a pretty big mistake last game. Fortunately, did not kill them. Butch Menor, the quarterback, runner-up in Week 2 Offensive Player of the Week honors, and Gunnar Beefcake, who has a pick 6 this season, going against Pink Lisa, the number 1 quarterback in the league so far. Mel Davis, who, to be honest with you, is wide receiver 1, but I feel like Shalizzi, who's wide receiver 2 or 3, has been playing better, especially as of late. And then Voorhees, basically the All-American corner over there for Auburn. So let's go down to the field here in Bloomington, Indiana. Those helmets look sick with that uniform.
Gross.
I love me some camo, baby. Well, you know what I didn't do?
You didn't turn the sound on.
Oh, it's on. You can't hear it on here. You can hear it on the broadcast, though.
Oh.
I forgot to change the ticker. That's what dude, I forgot a lot of shit.
Wow.
I should
Messy Monday. Is Chris Lee running the production on this show?
You would think so, the way it's looking.
What a mess.
I'm gonna see what I can do to maybe fix it, make it readable, because right now it's gonna give you all the old rankings and everything. Hold on. Yeah, it does. It has all the old rankings. I can fix them. I'll fix them while we're doing it. Jeff Banfield on the return, 24 yards. Oh, I also have these. Let me do these first.
Can I just tell you something really quick? Those Indiana jerseys are disgusting.
Dude, camo. Dude, are you kidding me? The camo looks fucking sick, bro.
I feel like I have to play the card, okay, David?
Hey.
Shut up.
Hey, but when you rip on camo, you rip on the military, man. I can't have that. You know that.
Well,
all right, here we go. Hold on. I gotta put these rankings up first. I gotta make sure.
Beetlejuice. 5 yards.
Oh, look at that. They're set perfectly and everything. It's almost like I planned it. See, look at, I do some things right, believe it or not. All right, so Auburn was number 1, right? Florida number 2.
You know what I haven't done in a while, Dave?
What have you not done in a while? Left to right, right to left?
Well, that and what is it? Roll Eagle. War Tide.
War Tide?
I haven't done that in a while.
That is fucking... I love that. I love when you do that in the chat. Here we go. Here's a little handoff to Marshawn Falk for only a yard rush.
I gotta turn myself up. Or I gotta just move closer to my mic.
I can turn you up as well if you need me to.
No, that's fine. I was a little farther away from my mic as well.
Who's number, let me think here. Number 10, 12, 11 was, oh, there was a tie for 10. It was Navy and Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas was 10. I just looked. Kansas was 10.
And along with Navy, they were tied. I'm just trying to fix this real quick so we have it for the rest of the night. Is that Butch Meta with a quarterback keeper? It is. And
that is a high hit. How is that not a flag?
Because he slid. He brought it on.
Yeah.
He brought it on himself, bro.
Yeah, but QB gives himself up.
Bro, he brought it on himself.
QB brings himself up. That's a flag.
You're crazy. You are out of your mind. All right. 4 was Syracuse. 5 must have been. Let me think here. Iowa was 6. Penn State dropped to 5.
Ooh, good tackle.
So that makes who number 7 then? Indiana? No, Indiana's 8, right?
Alabama.
Ooh.
I'm just guessing at this point.
No, I think you're right. And listen, if it's wrong, it's really easy to edit, so it's all good.
Wrong. It's just a delete.
Yeah, Indiana.
Oh.
Okay, then who's number 9? If Alabama's number 7, Virginia Tech.
Probably.
All right, we're about to put these on the thing, and we'll see if it updated properly. We'll find out. All right, back to the game. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. I am loving those Indiana uniforms, by the way. Dude, the camo with the red accents is awesome. Red cleats, red socks, red sleeves. It's fucking beautiful.
I don't know how you can see them on the field.
Because
So
hey yo, hold on. Do I not have? I need a.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
First of all, there we go.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Hey, our high-paid production crew can edit that out later. Ooh, nice straight arm. Did he get it? He did. Marshawn Falk, there you go. I called him out a little bit in the pregame. And,
because that's human players.
say again?
We have that little mark on the names just so we know they're human players.
That's exactly why we have it.
Love it.
That's, we announced that last week, by the way, in case you remember.
Oh, yeah, I probably missed that. I missed a lot of that. Even if I'm on the broadcast.
Apparently.
Still miss.
What I was saying is, I called out Marshawn Falk a little bit in the pregame. I'd be like, like Auburn, Indiana's been mostly passing, but Marshawn Falk showing up and telling me to shut up so far in this game. Butch with a nice little 0-yard completion to A.J. Barner.
Ooh. Add those stats, bud. Add those stats.
Yeah, he's like, I'm still 3 for 3 for the same amount of yards.
Get him. Sacked.
Ooh, yeah. No, Zach, I got it now. I was trying to update the ticker and some other shit. I'm good now. Now I'm focused.
Do we have a sack thing for the soundboard? Or is that something that we need?
We should probably get one.
If you want to work for the Whale Nexus group, we don't pay. But if you want to be the soundboard engineer by clipping stuff for us, please reach out.
I don't have anything. It could be a sack train. Could we do this?
You got to get a couple in a row, I think, for that.
Oh, yeah. You can't. Otherwise, you're just a sack caboose.
Goal, right?
What's that?
Goal?
Yes, field goal. Field goal.
Yeah, if you want to work for the Whale Nexus group and deal with Dave, myself, Wake, and the worst Chris Lee, please send me a DM.
Yeah, send it to him. Don't send it to me because I won't read that shit.
I won't either, but don't worry. We'll send it to Chris Lee.
But at least we'll know you sent it, which is great. Dude, I got to be honest with you, too. I also dig this Indiana field. The alternating darker green with the lighter green. Looks cool.
I like that for the eyes. Shotgun.
We need to... Oh, nice pass. Oh, my God. Here it goes again. Dude, this is Auburn's game, right? This time to Brandon Frazier, who, by the way, is not a human. But this is what Auburn does. They just let their receivers outrun the DBs, and then Lisa just launches it, and they that's how they score. It's like 3 or 4 a game like that.
Threading the needle. Hey, Holdorf, ready? Start. Your first job is to find a sack. What we can use for a sack.
Lisa with a nice forearm and an 8-yard rush. Yeah. Also,
That makes it
we need a
second
sack burger, but there was he needs to do the special teams. I think he's been working on that for like a month and a half or something.
Motion.
This time was that end around to Mel Davis. Nice. So that works so much better than it does for Adam Williams. Mel Davis with a 14-yard carry around the outside, around the outside, around the
This
outside.
drive took about 17 seconds to get to the 12.
Yeah. Dude, that's what Auburn does, though. They're quick strike. I bet they have the
Omaha.
lowest time of possession in the entire league.
Omaha.
Ooh,
Ooh, good. Ooh,
nice blitz.
good block.
That was a great blitz, and yeah, nice jump, nice deflection there. You could see, though, she didn't get rid of that. She was about to get crushed.
Play
I
action.
was just thinking about it. Wasn't David Ware supposed to be on this broadcast?
No, it was me.
But I thought I saw him on, or is he? Oh, is he doing a game later in the week? Maybe?
Maybe
I was like, I hope I didn't fuck up the schedule. This time Lisa fakes it. Oh, that's a horse collar and a half. Holy crap, bro.
No horse collar there.
Dude, what are you doing to my woman, man? Dude, come on, look at this. Oh no, it's by the arm. Good call.
Yeah, it was. She just flopped. She's got her SSF on and flopped.
She was looking for the flag.
She was looking for PK.
She was definitely working on the flag. This time she does hand it off to number 27, DJ Williams, for an Auburn touchdown. And did you see Fox Highwind at all on that drive?
No,
I didn't either.
no, maybe he's working on his tweets or something.
Oh, he did get engaged yesterday, so maybe he's.
Ooh, no, he's probably on the sideline playing Marvel Snap. That's what he's doing.
I thought maybe he took some personal time since he got engaged last night. All right, the number one team in the nation shows you exactly why they are that, marching right downfield, putting up 7 against Indiana. This time is at Banfield again. We'll take a knee.
Yeah.
Dude, I love those uniforms. I don't know why you're hating on them.
It's just the typical Syracuse anti.
Oh, I get
Hoosier.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I get that part for sure.
that's all. Not really quite sure about what a Hoosier is still, other than it's a tire.
I think it's
That's
somebody.
all I know.
Oh, dude, Butch Menor with like a half an hour back there. Great blocking. Must have been great coverage by Auburn. And then he almost throws a pick. Unbelievable.
Butterfingers.
I thought a
He's out.
Hoosier was the guy who came and knocked on your door to try to sell you tires.
I don't know. It just involves tires. That's all I know.
I don't know either. This time,
Ooh, that's a
nice little
Way to-
misdirection
way to-
handoff.
way to like stiff arm the ghost out there, Falk.
Yep, Marshawn Falk again, though. So Marshawn Falk, 7 carries already for 30 yards. Not terrible. This time, Butch Menor from the shotgun. Tight end goes in motion. Ooh, nice little blitz. Gets picked up, dumps it off, and it's a first down for... Wait, DJ Matthews would just won't go down, bro.
Eventually will be a first down, as he does the worm up and down the street.
Up and down, up and down. Slippery little sucker. All right, Butch Menor again from the shotgun. Single back. Oh, the receiver goes in motion. They're going to try to do the Mel Davis play back to Auburn, and it's going to blow up in their face. Beetlejuice loses 5 yards.
That's taunting. That's 15 yards for taunting right there. 3 of them over 1. Taunting.
Wow.
He just got gangbanged. That's what happened right
Dude,
there.
Auburn was literally like, we just ran that play a minute ago. We know what it looks like. Not going to happen. Here we go. Single back. This time he's under center. Butch Menor. Ooh, nice. Wow, nice pass to Yugi Dre for a 25-yard reception. Yugi Dre has been playing great. Had a touchdown last week.
Best number in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Second to 88.
That's one of the great things about the AACL is we have no number limitations. You can be whatever number you want to
Oh,
be.
double-digit number. We don't have triple digits.
Well, I mean, who has triple-digit numbers except for soccer?
Not soccer doesn't even technically have them. But
Well, no, but Pez
we
does.
do. We do in the SSF at Hearts of Maple. We have one player with a triple-digit number.
What's the highest number in there? Is it 999?
It sure is.
I should do. I think I'm going to be 999.
That's what Jacob Clear's player number is. This is 999.
Oh, I thought there was another one that was 100 and something.
No, there was an 888.
Oh, is that what it was?
That was Raz, but Raz got cut.
Okay, Marshawn Falk, another great carry. And Marshawn Falk is showing us something tonight.
It's a good drive back from Indiana.
Great
They
response.
need
Ooh,
7.
oh,
They need 7. No.
what? What?
Well,
Okay,
I'm gonna
first of
throw-
all, how did he get out of that
without-
sack? And second of all, how did he not cross the line of scrimmage before he threw that?
Well, I'm just going to throw it out there. Football IQ. He
Negative
could have
4.
ran for 10 yards and he would have been fine.
Yeah, that's the other. Oh, here comes the late blitz. The delayed blitz gives him a nice little helmet in the rib cage, but he gets it off the Peyton Hendershot for a 14-yard reception. That's living dangerously right there, Butch Benner.
He's gonna take a lick or two.
He is. By the way, I am strongly debating moving all quarterback injury ratings up from 95 to 99. Just FYI.
Oh no.
Yeah, because we had too many. We've had too many quarterbacks get hurt.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, most of them come back in the game, but like Penn State went through 2 or 3 quarterbacks. I know Lisa got hurt either last week or the week before for a little bit. I think Butch got hurt in week 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they're not. I mean, speaking of the injury, Taz hasn't been hurt yet, so let's keep it.
Yeah. What about Dangerfield? Did Dangerfield get hurt in week 1, I think? Again, like I said, a lot of them come back, but they're missing time, right? And if I can go from 95 to 99 and it doesn't change the value, then I'll do it. If it changes the value, oh, delayed blitz, number 1, right in the face of Butch Menor for an 8-yard sack. Mr. Bryant, I'm assuming that's a. Oh, it popped up so fast.
Moby Bryant with a good sack.
Look at that. That's a great. Wow, he never. Look at he's facing that direction. Still didn't see him coming.
Again, what are we gonna say? Are we gonna say football IQ F?
I think so. I think Butch Menor is getting a little rattled back there. You know, Auburn is blitzing a lot as we watch Indiana with another field to make it a 7-6 ball game, but. Butch Menor's looking rattled back there, bro. Auburn throwing a lot of blitzes at him.
They needed 7. They got 3. Now they need the hold, or this game's gonna get out of hand. I think quickly.
I think that's Fox taking a knee. I wonder if Fox is not coming in on first down because he's returning the ball. Let's take a look. Oh no, he's in there. It's not affecting that at all. Dual backs, triple wide receivers. What is this going on here? And they throw it over. That is Fox this time getting in the game with a 7-yard reception. The first time we've been able to call his name tonight other than taking a knee in the end zone. I mean, when you say take a knee in Fox, that's usually in the same sentence anyway.
I know. Hey-oh.
Justin Duke, you don't have one of the best red zone defense. I thought you were talking about offense. I'm like, you guys, from your own red zone. At least it throws an 80-yard pass to people and shit.
Easy first down. Easy.
Hey, look at Fox. I think Fox must have heard me talking shit.
He got to the game late. That's what it was.
He did.
He missed a meeting. He had his cell phone out in a meeting. Had to sit the first drive.
He blamed it on his fiance, I heard.
Ooh, what a terrible pass that was.
He's like, my fiance was texting me, man. Showing me pictures of her new ring. I wish he was listening right now.
Go watch later. 2 to the high. Oh, 4 wide.
Oh, and then they try to trick him, and Indiana's like, I'm not having any of that. Sit down, Fox, for a 3-yard loss. And that was a very quick first quarter. 2 scores by Indiana, only 1 for Auburn, but that doesn't matter because Auburn takes a 7-6 lead into the second quarter. Your thoughts on the first quarter here real quick, Eagle?
Oh, Indiana, IQ in the red zone. That's what I feel right there. Auburn first drive was fast and quick and precise. Let's just see if Indiana can hold in, and they did right there, so it's good.
Peter McLongfellow, another person I mentioned in the pregame earlier today, that he had a great game 1 as you see him. I thought it was Fox. I was about to talk shit about Fox again. I thought it was him that missed the block. But McLongfellow didn't call his name a lot last week. He seems to be back in the game. This Indiana team seems to be pretty focused. They just need to get their quarterback situation squared away.
Yeah, a little, I guess you could say, calm down. Get high. Smoke some weed on the side and get high and chill.
Beetlejuice with a 6-yard return. I don't know if we need to do all that necessarily. By the way, FYI, FYI, simulated piss test this week.
Yeah, there's no drug testing here in the AACL, so steroid everybody.
Well, I mean,
up.
it's college. What are you gonna do? Suspend everybody? I mean, come on. All right, let's see how Butch reacts here. Nice little drop back. See, when he's got time and he's not rattled, he's pretty good. It's only a 3-yard reception, but it was a nice pass.
Yeah, it gets that flow starting, right? It's that first pass might be the hardest one to complete. Get yourself in a rhythm here.
He's got 4 wide receivers, a single back from the shotgun. And again, the little short dinky dunk pass is quite the opposite of what Auburn does. Deshaun Brown with a 6-yard reception.
Yeah, sets up your 3rd and short though, Dave. Here you go back to the air, you take the first down, hopefully on the ground.
Well, we're about to find out right now. They do go on the ground. They get a first down. He puts his helmet in the chest of the defender. Marshawn Falk picks up a first down on a 5-yard carry.
He's going to have some CTE when he gets older after that one.
Yeah, he is. Oh, you know what I forgot to do with when Auburn scored their touchdown? I forgot to do the roar. I got to remember to do that.
Roar.
This time they're going to pitch it out to Marshawn, but this... Oh, he does. He makes a little something out of nothing. Marshawn with a 6-yard rush.
It's a good first down gain there for 6. You know, 2nd and 4 opens the playbook up.
It does. This time under center. 7-step drop. He keeps it. He almost gets... He almost got sacked by the first guy. Shakes off the second tackle. Can't quite get the first down, but to get 5 yards out of that, Eagle was pretty impressive.
They gave it to him.
No way.
They gave him the first down.
Dude, I'm throwing a flag if I'm the Auburn coach. There's no way. He was short.
Hits the wall, and falls straight down with the cuss.
Wow.
Shotgun.
Oh, there's the little stutter step, so you know the screen is coming. And there's the play that works only about 1% of the time it's called.
I was going to say less than that, but yeah.
Terrible. I'm going to check. I got sidetracked. I forgot to finish checking the broadcast schedule for the rest of the evening. I want to make sure.
Ooh, handoff. Well, if no one's here next game, even though it's 9.
It is. Oh, look. No, I forgot. Tonight is going to be Chad Rowland on play-by-play with either Gunny or Freddie because it says Navy as the analyst.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I don't have to hang out. Okay.
And I see Auburn is calling the Alabama game on Thursday.
Ooh, get him. Butch sacked again. What are you doing there?
But I do not see. I don't see an Alabama thing anywhere. So I thought I communicated with David Ware, but maybe I did not.
Probably losing your mind.
Oh, that is probably very probable in a probability sort of.
Down goes the Hoosiers again.
Down goes Hoosier. Listen. Down goes Hoosier.
Listen, their drive went a little flat.
I missed the last couple plays, but
their drive went flat. That's what happened. Just like their tires. Flat.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. That was for your tire joke.
Oh, come on. I thought you would have done like something better than that.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm getting a little tired of your Hoosier jokes. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week, folks. Literally, I'll be here all week. I don't have a choice.
Don't huddle again.
All right, let's see what Pink Lisa can do here with 3 wide receivers. Fox in the background. Oh, looking to the sideline. Oh, there it is. A quick screen. Number 12 does shake off the first defender, which is exactly what you want on that play. Eli Stowe. It doesn't matter if he's wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, wide receiver 9. He's always in the game. Always.
Always. He's stoving it up. You know, he's better than his relative Scott Stover that quit at halftime.
Yes. Oh, and look. Oh,
ooh, that
this time, yeah. That play has worked 1 time out of 3 so far today.
I feel like that's a play that you can only use in the game once and get away with it once.
Yep, agreed.
Hold set. Indiana holds 4th and 4, punting away.
I like what I'm seeing so far from this Indiana defense. Ooh, almost jumped off sides. I do like what I'm seeing from this Indiana defense for sure.
They've calmed down. They got high. They calmed down.
There you go.
Ooh.
Runs over the first guy, can't get the second guy. Beetlejuice with a 3-yard return. And only halfway through the second quarter, Eagle, and it's still only 7-6. I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you.
I think it's, you know, the first drive jitters are out. Calm down a little bit. There'll be a big play here at the end of the second quarter, and then third quarter there'll be a little bit of a blowout.
Beetlejuice with a 19-yard reception on that play.
Good route there. Good turn.
Butch Menor, 10 of 12 for almost 100 yards.
For it. Boom, right in the gloves.
Dude, I'm kind of liking this Indiana Stadium and stuff. If I ever transfer, I might have to put Indiana on the list.
That's disgusting. So gross.
Well, you know, Syracuse would be on the list automatically.
Why would you go to Indiana or Idaho or like
Idaho? You mean Iowa? Well, I guess I would have to stick with the I teams, maybe. I don't know.
Just all the I's. Why would you go I's? Unless it's the 3I the 3I Maryland formation.
Yeah, that Syracuse just happened to run a couple weeks ago.
Only reason why I got that playbook.
Which playbook was that?
The Air Force one.
Air Force one. All right, here we go. Butch Menor, 3 wide receiver set, single back from the shotgun. That was that a tight end? Nice pass over the middle. Beetlejuice, 14-yard reception. I got to tell you, bro, I think it might be. I think it's the uniforms, man. I think it's the uniforms.
I think it's the uniforms. It hasn't helped Butch Menor not get sacked. I'll tell you that.
There you go.
They still see him.
This is the same formation as 2 plays ago. This time, though, they send the tight end in motion. Oh, and he has a key block. That was great. Nice wide open receiver in the middle of that zone. Yugi Dre for a 13-yard reception. That was executed perfectly.
For a first down.
Yeah, we need a first down soundboard too.
Yeah, Holdorf. We need.
I need to get somebody to help me with my soundboard.
That's what Holdorf signed up.
He's been signed up for like a month. Bro.
We need sack. We need first down. We need fumble Rooski. Oh, how do we get Little Giants where they're saying fumble Rooski, fumble Rooski?
Dude, there's just Well, here's the thing. We need more, but if we have too much, I'm gonna get lost. Then we are gonna have to hire a soundboard person.
Well.
And when I say hi,
what did I say? There'll be a big play here at the end.
Beetlejuice. Yeah, I gotta see this play in instant replay before I hit the button. Hold on. Butch Menor to Beetlejuice. Beautiful play for an Indiana Hoosier. Touchdown! Wow. That was a great play, and I'm a little stunned here right now.
I'm not, but I'm still trying to figure out what some of these other soundboards are from other servers. I don't know if I should click them or not, because they could be inappropriate.
Cliff Allen, AACL sighting. Can't return my text message, but he jumps in the AACL chat at least.
Indiana. Surprising me. That's all I got to say right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's a little stunned right now.
Much as I want to talk shit, but a little surprised.
Here's the thing, though. I believe I have to pull up the box score.
Play action.
But I feel like the third quarter is Auburn's quarter.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Good 7 yards there.
Rockabye Cliffy on the treetop. All right, Pink Lisa dropping back. She's only got a couple minutes. Oh, she got lucky. The
Tom Brady rule there saved her.
In case you're just joining us, like Cliff Allen is, Indiana 13, number 1 team in the country. Auburn only 7. 2:20 left here in the second quarter. Pink Lisa fakes the handoff, keeps it herself, and she's like, I'm just going to put this team on my back and scamper for 11 yards.
Yeah, 11 easy yards. Go back in the little huddle. You found your formation you like with this matchup. Omaha.
Yep. Omaha. 3 wide receivers set again from the shotgun. Fox stays back to block. Nice. Krista Shalizzi, is that the first time we've called her name tonight?
Yeah, that 1 yard, 11 yards on the one catch. But tempo is up now. Tempo is up.
Oh.
False start?
I think so. Yep, sure is.
False start on Auburn. And for the rest of the quarter, we won't know the down and how many yards are left.
I'm going to go with 1st and 15.
Well, yeah, at least for this one, but after that.
Lisa with the fake handoff, but goes right to the running back she faked it to, number 27, DJ Williams, for a 6-yard reception, brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Ooh, 88 yards passing.
Butch men are outpassing Lisa right now.
50-50 split there on the pass to run plays for Auburn.
And then Lisa passes to passing. Oh my gosh, number 17 runs over 2 Indiana defenders, takes it all the way down. Is that the 15? Elijah Canyon on a 29-yard reception.
Poor defending. Shutting off a little bit, not wrapping up these tackles really at all.
No, look at that. And now he just threw 19 around like a rag doll.
Yeah, gotta wrap. Wrap it up, kids.
Oh, what are we reviewing here?
Oh, coach's challenge, stepping out of bounds somewhere.
Oh, he didn't.
Where?
He didn't. Look at it was above. No,
he stepped over the line. He never stepped down.
Look at watch right here. He stepped over.
Ooh.
Maybe the toe. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, they're at that last angle. They get you with that last angle.
And the ref says the play is reversed. They do bring it back. He did step out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
So brings it what? Third and.
No. I think it's.
Sorry, 1st and 10. Yeah, sorry. Clearly, I can't add.
That's okay.
15 step.
Math is hard for all. Nice little screen pass to Fox. Fox doing most of the work himself. All of that work, he only gets 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. We're back because of the cut scene.
Hey, love it. I wonder what is it that causes that to go away. That's what we need to figure out.
The play reverse.
No, that brought it back. What made it go away to begin with?
That the new line of the play of the challenge. That's what I'm saying. What sent it away? So there's some bug with the flag. Ooh, wide open.
Cliff, are you talking about on?
Missed?
You're talking about on Thursday? It would be. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be. It'd be earlier. It'd be. What is it? We go 8, 9:30. It would be like 6:30 your time, bro. Because we go 8 and 9:30 Eastern.
That's a field.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. So Indiana.
No.
They were
Auburn.
Or Auburn was Indiana was marching down and they got stalled and had to settle for a field.
Auburn just kicked the field goal.
Whatever.
I got you, man.
Hey, I'm trying to talk to Cliff Allen.
I know old people and trying to do 72 things at once. You can't do it.
It's too much, man. It's too much. I can only. It's like reverse of your age, right? When you're 1, you can look at 100 things, but when you're 100, you can only do one thing at a time. I'm like halfway in between there. Big Cat Bryant having a game. Oh, my battery's gonna die. I need a charger.
Oh no! For what?
My phone. Well, I've got my phone, so I can have it on. So I can. It's 20 seconds behind, so I can see stuff that happens afterwards.
Is he in? Looks like he's in. Nice question. Now he's out. He's out. Throw the flag. It's under 2 minutes. Yeah, he's out.
All right.
I just look at him. He is.
Hold on. Let's see. Catches the ball. Oh, he's totally out of bounds. It's not even close. Did they rule that in?
They did.
Yeah, they got to reverse it.
VAR says call reverse. We screwed up.
Sorry, I was texting Lisa to bring me a charger.
Is she not upstairs watching her game?
She's downstairs watching it.
4 wide.
I don't even think I told her it was. Nice little pass off on the flat to Marshawn Falk. A 6-yard reception brings up 3rd and 4. Let's hit the chat real quick. Mac Dre's in the house. Zach Holdorf, Cliff Allen, Benji Matson, Blake Grant, Justin Duke. And that's about all I see here right now. Although, it does say we got almost 20 people here.
Yeah, some people like to sit in the shadows. 4th and 10. Putting the ball away.
I'm kind of like that. I like to sit in the shadows. I don't really like the spotlight on me.
Yeah, I'm about that.
Oh, hey.
Heyo. Well, you got 37 seconds.
By the way, you're playing. And you're not playing very well tonight.
Yeah, you're sucking. You're terrible.
Hey, she said everyone has an off night, asshole.
True. Thank you for calling me an asshole. I appreciate it. Ooh, what? Oh, look at that.
I actually threw the asshole.
Oh, as she calls me an asshole, she throws a 34-yard dime to Eli Stove up the middle. Auburn's going to get points.
She's like, how's that for sucking?
Well, that's true. That's what I said. Yeah, Auburn's going to get points here at the end of the half, you know.
All right, sorry, I had to go plug my charger. Yeah, I can't believe she called you an asshole like that. That's
I
terrible.
know. I can't believe it. I thought we were best
I
friends.
thought she was so nice. She's usually so nice. This time on target
Ooh.
to
Gotta take
Eli
your time out.
Stove again in case.
Gotta take your time out. You're not going to take your time out?
No, that's
What are you?
wow. Dumb decision. Except for the part where you score an Auburn Tiger right as the first half clock expires.
Oh, that's the two of us right up there at the end.
That's unbelievable. Look at that.
Even though I did say someone was going to score even a late touchdown, so technically my prediction was right.
Dude, Eli
say what-
Stove might be the best wide receiver in the game. He's not even human.
He just knows where the routes are. Let's just hope he doesn't quit at halftime.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see if he shows up in the second half. Speaking of halftime, it's Auburn 17, Indiana 13, in a very interesting.
Wow. I mean, if you're Indiana, you're going into the locker room really flat.
Right. There we go. Here's some first half highlights. You see Butch Menor getting sacked there. Pink Lisa hitting number 84 across the middle. There's the backup running back for Auburn scoring the touchdown early on. And Eagle, you got to be with me, though, surprised at how close and how tight this game is in the first half.
Yeah, but what one team can do in one half, the other team can fail epically in the second half, and this could be a blowout.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half.
True.
Words of wisdom. There's the passing yards and the rushing yards almost identical. The time. Look at this. You can't get a more even game than those stats.
No, you're flipping the coin. What did we say? Indiana, back in the first quarter, they needed a touchdown, and they ended up with 3, and that's the
difference in the game.
That's the difference right there.
Yep, agreed.
Is with those couple, football IQ F moments.
Let me ask you this, though. So Auburn, the clear-cut number 1 team in the nation going into the season and after week 1 and after week 2. Week 1, big game, right? But week 2, barely got by the 12th ranked team in the nation, and now they're struggling again this week. Is Auburn not as good as we think they are, or what's going on with that?
It's wins or wins, Matt. Wins or wins, May. Right? Like, it's tough because it's like, hey, they don't play cakewalk schedules like real football teams do for the most part.
That's true too.
This is 11 games.
Yep.
Of pure.
Well, think about So think about that.
Double.
Auburn has 11 games. They've already played the 12th ranked team and only beat them by 2 touchdowns. That was a game that was even closer than the score.
Well, for all we know, come the end of the season, the 12th ranked team could be number 1. Just kidding. But,
Lisa on the quarterback keeper for about, 40 yards maybe? 40-ish?
Yeah, 40-ish. Getting her best Taz Von Wolfswinkel impression on there.
Yes, she did.
But yeah, going back, it's there's no cake schedules.
Yep, no cupcake games in this league, exactly.
So yeah, I don't see any issues. As they're number 1 until they lose, in my opinion.
Well, Mel Davis Jr. there with a 14-yard reception, and now again, Auburn. Third quarter seems to be their quarter, and they're starting to show it again in this third quarter.
Well, they basically throat punch Indiana at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah.
And they got the ball back, so they're going to double dip right now.
Wow, imagine that. Yeah, 14 points. So you're down 13-10 in a matter of a couple minutes. You have a chance to go up 24-13.
Yeah, it's double dip, and you shouldn't do that with your chips and your queso. It's just disgusting.
It is disgusting, but it's great at the blackjack table.
Yep.
Ooh, Pinkley. Oh, she does take the sack. I thought maybe she got back to the line of scrimmage, but it looks like she did not. I can't tell if those helmets are gray and red or are they chrome and red.
I think they're.
Gray?
I gotta look at this.
I think
They're
gray.
gray. They're gray.
Did they go perfect? This is not the helmet for this uniform. I mixed and matched it.
Oh, they're gray.
Yeah.
Looks gray to me at least.
Except for week 1, right? Duke, didn't you win big in week 1?
I'm
What a great broken tackle by the backup running back who was running the wrong way, DJ Williams. He got about 7, but he ends up with 2.
But a lot of left and right yards for 2 yards.
Oh, and here come the Auburn Tigers. Indiana, that's got to be a win, though, to at least hold the Auburn Tigers to a field.
It is, but guess what? Indiana needs to come down and at least match. They need to match or do better.
I think they need a touchdown. They need to tie it up right here if they want to stay in this game.
They need a touchdown, but it's, if you get a field goal, at least it helps a little bit.
Okay, but if you're, for the sake of argument, let's say you're Chad Rowland for a moment.
I don't want to ever be Chad Rowland.
I thought you were going to say gross, but let's say you're Chad Rowland for a minute, and I said, hey, listen, in your game against the #1 team in the nation, with 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter, you're only going to be down 7. You're probably going to take
that. Sure. Yeah. I mean, if it's Chad, I'm surprised it's not more than 7.
Oh, Cliff Allen, you were gone, bro? We didn't realize you were gone.
Yeah, no, I know. If you're Chad, third quarter, you're down 7. Hopefully you get a good drive here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah, right. I should have finished that up with, and then you have the ball to drive to tie it up.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You just never know what's going to happen here. If Menor is going to go A+, A+, ooh, ouch. A+,
yeah, Cliff, that was before you just left me hanging, bro. So 57 yards for Marshawn, who, to be honest with you, I felt like he almost had that in the first quarter. Now in the third quarter, he's only got 57.
Yeah, he flattened out in the second quarter.
Oh, here comes the blitz. Ooh. Oh, Butch Minter gets rid of it just in time to Miles Marshall for a 6-yard reception.
Now I'm getting a little sweaty if I'm Indiana.
Yeah, that was not what you wanted as a response to Auburn coming down and adding 3 more points to their total.
No, the only thing you need one of those. What do we call it in the SSF? The Dave meter.
What is it? That's a Freddie thing. What did Freddie call it?
The axis hammer.
No, it's Rick. No, it's not the Dick meter. Is it? Did we play off the Rick meter and say Dick meter?
I think that's what we did. I don't know.
Freddie, are you listening? Where's Freddie? Freddie.
What? Right now.
Can somebody ping Freddie and tell him to get in here?
And
I know, dude, Freddie's been home from work for a couple hours at least, so I know he should be in here.
He's been, hanging out, sleeping. I didn't see anything but Fox getting hurt. I saw somebody else that got hurt.
I did not see anything with Fox getting hurt either. But the backup's in again. This time he gets the inside handoff, takes it around the outside, and round the outside for a 5-yard gain.
Oh, if you say Fab Freddy 7 times, he shows up.
Dipstick. The dipstick.
The dips.
Were you listening to the game, Freddie?
Dipstick.
The
dipstick meter. Okay, so what were you gonna say about the dipstick meter? Hey, look who shows up. Fox shows up in the third quarter after he already got hurt.
Did he get hurt though? I don't think he did.
I don't know. Duke said something about him.
He said he might. I don't know. I didn't see him. He could have pulled a vagina for all we know.
Let's see here. Pink Lisa with all kinds of time.
Ooh, down.
Ooh, that's like the 3rd time I think she's gotten sacked tonight.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The dipstick is faded a little bit back to Indiana here with a stop.
The dipstick meter, Freddie? That doesn't sound right. Is that what we call it?
The dipstick?
The dipstick meter.
Send the block. We're listening.
Oh, they've got 10 on the line. They got 10. And they nothing. But nothing, not even close. What a waste. If you're gonna do that, just send some guys back to block.
Yep.
All right, here's your game track so far, folks. It's been a fun one. Auburn's only up 7. Indiana with multiple opportunities to tie or take the lead, has been unsuccessful.
I would say Indiana has failed in the key spots.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, if you're only down 7 to Auburn halfway through the third quarter, I think you're feeling good about yourself. There we go. Indiana from their own, was that 17, 18-yard line? Handoff to Marshawn Falk for 5 yards.
I'll say hard fought 5 yards there.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
The dipstick meter is leaning Auburn slightly, I believe.
I would say slightly. Ooh, we need to come up with a whale. The whale's blow. The whale's blowhole is going a certain way.
Wait, hold on. That's what it was. It wasn't a left or right, or it was like an up and down thing or something, right? God, I don't know. We'll have to go back and listen to those games or something to figure it out.
Yeah. The shenanigans we have said over the years.
Oh, Blake Grant. Grant says, "Throw me the ball. I'll score for you, Indiana."
Hey-o. Hey-o. Didn't he get burned?
Earlier, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
For that touchdown to, was it UB Ooh, look at Butch Menor fighting for all those yards, stretching out, getting 6 yards. Butch Menor looking like he wants this game.
It does, but it's just because he wants it doesn't mean he's smart enough to finish it. After some of those plays earlier. 5 wide, though.
Yeah, the Auburn corners are totally weak there. Oh, inside blitz. Oh, terrible blocking. Butch Menor gets it in the chest for an 8-yard sack. That's not just a sack. That's a big sack, not only because he took so many yards, but look at that. That just demoralizing the way he took him down.
It's a I would say it's a momentum hill. Stop right there.
Cliff Allen letting everybody know his dipstick is curved and shriveled.
Good for him.
Oh, look at, they send 3. The blocker can only get 1, and the other 2 take care of Menor again. Another 8-yard sack. That's minus 16 yards on the last 2 plays.
Well, the meter's flicking back to Auburn. That's all I got to say. It's flicking back to Auburn.
Yeah, so if Auburn's up and Indiana's down, you are partially erect for Auburn right now.
Yeah, you're almost to the point where you're at Yellowstone, Yosemite. That's where you're at.
Is this Fox on the return? Nice little return there. It is Fox for a 19-yard return. That'll work.
He back.
So the defense, I'm telling you, Indiana defense, if you ever took a time or needed a time or had a time that you needed to step up, this is it.
Yeah, you need a turnover here. Need a turnover.
Oh, great fake by Lisa. And she's going to run. Now, she's run that play 3 or 4 times. It's worked great every single time.
It's a beautiful play in the college game.
It really is.
You never see it in the NFL because defenses are freaks of nature.
Yeah. Well, that and you don't really have. There's very few quarterbacks that can do that. And the problem is when you do have a quarterback that does that, they take too many injuries.
Yeah, like that should have. Concussion protocol.
Yeah. Ooh, crazy Canuck. That's a good question. Has Fox been relegated to special teams? Because he's on the return, but he's not in the game. Oh yeah, he's in the game right there.
Yeah.
Look at crazy Canuck talking shit from over there. Speak of the devil, it is Fox. They give it to him to get the first down. Does he fall?
Well, I don't think he got it.
Dude, they gave it to him. I don't know about that.
They gave it to him as a gift. Thank you. Congrats, Fox, on getting the game.
It must have been a welcome back gift.
Here's
Welcome
the
back
first
to the
down.
game. Welcome back to the game, Fox. Here's your first down. Pink Lisa, a bullet. Oh my God, down the sideline. That's Mel Davis Jr. He's not going to get to the end zone, but he's going to get inside the 5 with a 47-yard reception. Beautiful, beautiful play, Eagle.
Easy touchdown coming up here for Auburn. First and goal. Set the pitch. Set the option. That's all you need.
Inside handoff to Fox. He put his helmet in the chest of the defender. Ran over one, but he gets some of the
Fox.
other one. And, dude, I think he's got a broken neck after that.
Well, I mean, he's definitely coming out for a concussion / a traumatic brain injury after that one. So we're going to have to watch the bottom. He is out.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he got hurt for sure.
Rollover.
Dude, he only has 7 carries for 21 yards today.
He must have been flopping, gotten hurt a couple times, and we just never saw a bottom. Because I normally see that. I haven't seen anything.
Well, DJ Williams not doing any better. He loses 2 on the inside carry.
Auburn's rushing.
Back spasms will return soon. I don't think it's back spasms. I think he has a broken fucking neck after that.
back spasms because he was having something before the game.
Oh, whoa.
Celebrating.
Whoa. Oh, is that why he was late? Hey.
Yeah, so it was late. Wow.
Oh, the screen pass. Dude, 3 terrible calls by the head coach over there.
It shuts me up when I say easy touchdown. That's what is that, like commentary curse or whatever you want to call it? Easy.
I don't know. That was just terrible coaching, if you ask me. 2 for 2 with a long of 41 so far. This one's a nice little chip shot, and it is another field for the Auburn Tigers as they go up 10 now, 23-13. Now,
I had to roar. I was going to click the roar if you weren't going to click the roar.
Here's the thing, though. I know it's only a field goal, but it is important that they have a 10-point lead instead of a 7-point lead.
Points are points, especially late in the third quarter.
Baby. Possessions, right? Let's see if Indiana can respond. And this time...
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Marshall Volk gets upended, but he pops right back up.
My knee hurts.
That did not look healthy.
My knee hurts. I do love the stiff arm of the ghosts.
What's Justin Duke thanking us for the call? Talk about how shitty the play call was. Great defense there, though. Butch Mena throws it right into the hands of the defender, number 29. That could have been ugly. That could have been a pick six.
That would have been a shank dagger, is what. Oh, the easy TD call. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's what it should have been. Commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse.
Perfect.
Well, the dipstick is a little more erect towards Auburn after they kick the field goal.
It hasn't moved, Dave. It hasn't moved.
Even after the field goal, that's 2 possessions versus 1, bro.
No, still hasn't moved.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You want to get Eagle excited, you got to bring more than just a field goal.
Yeah, you get a touchdown. She goes hard. It gets harder.
And then Indiana goes 3-and-out, bro. Nobody wants this game. Nobody wants to win this game.
Still got the fourth quarter.
Terrible.
Where you have to put your, we got 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, put your eggplants in the chat.
Not yet.
Is that where
69's eggplants and middle fingers, but it won't take eggplants or middle fingers.
It doesn't? I did on my phone.
No, I'm doing it on my phone right now. Watch. I had to write them out because it won't take them. I wrote out 69 eggplant middle finger.
Love it.
There it is, folks. And we're 3 quarters in the books. Oops, that's not what I want. I don't want that one. And Auburn clinging to a 10-point lead. Indiana, again, wasting another opportunity to put some more points on the board and close the gap. We talked about Eagle at halftime. Auburn being a third-quarter team. They put some more points on the board during the third quarter, held Indiana scoreless. So technically, third-quarter win does go to Auburn.
Thanks, madam. Thanks. Appreciate that one.
Hey, boom! Tough acting tonight.
Boom. Fox is back from his back spasms there.
See, we knew why he was late. He was out shopping with the new fiance. We knew that's why you were late to the game.
His back hurt because he had
and
to
why
carry
his
all
back hurt, he had to carry all her packages. Hey yo.
Yep. Hey yo.
Hey yo. Oh my gosh. Nathaniel Perez finally first catch for 16 yards, first catch of the day, maybe even the first target so far.
Yeah, I don't think you've called that name before. Omaha.
3 trips to the right, single back. Fox is just staying back to block. Doesn't do a very good job. Woo! Nice pass on a dart. Oh, they call it out of bounds?
Yeah, what are you celebrating for? They threw the ball out of bounds. You're going to get smoked anyways if it was inbounds.
Exactly.
Like, don't celebrate that. Man, I'm just like the old man. Get off my yard.
That's what I did, Crazy Canuck. I tried it, and when I do it, it doesn't send anything. So there's the eggplant. And then see? It should have been right above LOL. Amanda thought that was funny. I have an eggplant. And here comes the middle finger one. And that one's not. Yeah, they just don't post for some reason in the chat.
That's dumb.
Can anybody that's on a phone try to do a middle finger and an eggplant? Because if not, I'm writing a letter to you two.
I feel like I did one last week.
No, I've tried it every week. It doesn't work. The backup halfback again gets the call. So every time they're in the red zone, they call these stupid inside handoffs, and they never work. Auburn's going to be settling for field goals every time, probably the rest of the game.
Weird. It worked for me.
No, it didn't. It shows on your phone, but it doesn't show on the screen. I'm looking right at it.
Okay, hold on. That's interesting because
Look at the screen. I'm sharing and look at the chat.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me send you this.
3rd and 7 for Auburn. 4 receivers wide. The backup halfback back there with Lisa
My
goes
computer.
out. Oh,
So it shows to yourself.
ooh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't show up to everybody else.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Wow. So Lisa has to take a 7-yard sack. I think she could hit that running back across the middle, but I mean, not the best blocking. Number 41, all over her shit. I don't know who that is since they don't have names on the back.
Worked for me. Yeah, you can put one up, but we can't.
No, right,
see
Crazy
it.
Connect, but it doesn't show in the chat, bro. It doesn't show it shows on your phone, but it doesn't show in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, and Auburn once again failing in the red zone and having to settle for another field. I mean, they're chipping away at it, bro, but I mean, if you got to settle for a field goal every time you should be getting a touchdown, you got to be a little down on yourselves.
Well, Indiana here, they don't get a touchdown. I'm going to say the dipstick meter is going full 90 to Auburn. 6 minutes left in the fourth. You have to play strong. You have to go for it.
Yeah, see, it's showing up on your phone. Is that what you just sent me? But it doesn't show up on the thing.
I think it just shows up for the user. The login. Like it showed up on my phone and it showed up on my computer, but it didn't show up anywhere else.
Yeah. So it'll stay private, but it won't go public for some reason. And we have the adult settings on our channel, so I don't know why it's doing that.
No idea.
Right, Crazy Canuck, it showed up on your laptop for you, but it's not showing up in our chat. Anyway, actually, yeah, I already tried it twice on my phone too. So, all right, Butch Menor, nice little swing pass over to number 2, Marshawn Falk again, 5-yard reception. 5.5 minutes left to play. You're down 13. You're down 2 scores. You're gonna have to do a little more than dink and dunk right now.
Yeah, you gotta go for a touchdown.
Oh, here comes the blitz. Oh, they were trying to set up the bubble screen. The blitz came. Yep. They got rid of it, but they kept a DB over there and watched this guy get laid out. Boom.
Yeah. Ow. That one hurts.
Wow. Now Indiana has to punt the ball away with 5 minutes left.
My Chris Lee data tells me that Auburn, 94% chance of victory right now.
94% chance. All right. Well, thank you, Chris Lee.
Yep.
That punt goes into the end zone. And, I mean, if I'm Auburn right now, I'm settling for field goals, but I'm not that worried because Indiana hasn't been able to do anything on offense anyway.
Exactly. They've been flat again since halftime. So I think
both teams.
No, I mean, Indiana especially hasn't recovered since that end of first half touchdown.
Right. Has there been a touchdown since then, or it's been all field goals?
All field goals. And when I say all field goals, it's been all field goals for Auburn.
Oh, DJ Williams, 1-yard loss. Running backs in this league, other than Jaden Swift, not doing well so far 2 weeks in.
No, I don't know why. I mean, this must be the corn cobs getting shoved up the butt there for Jaden Swift to make him go faster.
Well, you know, if you take the Iowa corn cobs and you mix it with the whole alien theme in the SSF, you can imagine what they're doing with those things.
Oh yeah, they're getting probed.
They are getting probed. Nice pass to Krista Shalizzi for a 19-yard reception, her second catch of the evening.
30 yards there. No huddle coming up here. Must see something they like. Are they going to call Omaha? No?
Yep.
Oh, there she is. There's Omaha. Changing the play.
As Wink pointed out before, that seems to be the difference between normal and aggressive no huddle, where they check the sideline.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Well, what is, I missed it. What is Auburn on? Are they on normal or are they on aggressive?
Oh, I never even said the offenses or anything today, did I?
You didn't say anything. The playbooks or anything.
That's because I'm a good commentator.
Ooh, there is lean in the middle, Mel Davis right there.
3. Okay, Auburn's running the Arizona offense again with a 4-2-5 defense. And Indiana's running Boise State offense with a 3-3-5 defense. Indiana, I didn't document their no huddle, but Auburn is aggressive. Oh, I believe Indiana's normal. Oh, no, wait. Indiana might be conservative.
You haven't seen much from them. I would say they're conservative.
I think they're conservative. I didn't document it, but I remember doing it on the game plan. This time,
Pitching
Lisa was going to pitch it, but that's going
that-
nowhere.
head whip there to the ground.
Ouch.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
That's look at that.
I agree with you, Crazy Canuck. You cannot blame Indiana's defense. Indiana's defense has done everything they could to keep Indiana in the game, holding Auburn to 3 field goals in the red zone so far. But the Indiana offense has disappeared. They went into the locker room at halftime and never came out.
Yeah, they were flat. They had a flat tire. They're waiting for AAA to fix this time, to put air back in their offense.
That deserves, you know what that deserves? There you go. I'll give that one to you.
Thanks, Bren. Thanks.
Art, Auburn is 2-0, Indiana 1-1. As a matter of fact, you know what? Now that I've put it on live in the show, I guess I can put it in the Discord soon. So let me go ahead and do that real quick.
Kill the time. Kill the time. Don't go for it right away. Kill the time. This is another thing why I like this game. The AI actually uses the correct, timing.
Yeah.
And things.
Oh, here comes Auburn. Look at Indiana again. Dude, that Indiana defense? Man.
They hold.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't vote the whole defense for Defensive Player of the Week.
No, it's tough because it's like, hey, defensive player of the week, the whole team. No, you guys lost.
Yeah, and on top of that. But so Indiana holds Auburn to another field. Oh, go Tigers. All right, so the good news is you're still only 2 possessions down, right? 16 points. So 2 touchdowns, 2 onside kicks, or 1 onside kick, and 2 2-point conversions, and that's it, and you tie the game. How hard can that be?
Oh, my God. Yeah. Well, that's how hard it is because your QB has an intelligent IQ of F.
Of F minus?
F minus. Look, what is this? F minus. Or is it, at this point on some of these plays, is it not applicable?
I mean, some of it's got to be the play calling too, right? You put him in certain situations, he can only do so much.
I don't know. I've seen some questionable shit. I'll tell you that.
I've seen some questionable shit.
I mean, I've seen some good things. I'm not trying to completely be an asshole.
No, but most of those good things happened in the first half, though.
Oh yeah, definitely they did. You could almost say that all the good things happened before that one easy 15-yard run he had. Instead, he threw it backwards for 42 yards or whatever out of bounds.
Is really the difference in the game is that late first half touchdown and then come back in with a field goal and you score those quick 10 points and then that's the ball game?
I think it's just a conservative game plan. It's too conservative. You've seen a couple takes for it. You've seen it's just they haven't gotten their flow together. The offense hasn't. Defense has.
Well, how much of that credit though goes to the Auburn defense? I mean, because they've been blitzing Manor a lot. They've been giving him different looks. They've been confusing him.
They've dropped him like 5 or 6 times. So yeah, we'll give them that, right? They haven't had They've had 1 interception they should have had. Hit the guy right in the hands and he dropped it. Other than that, it's almost poor offensive playmaking.
Yeah, the execution has not been there for sure. The defense, though, I can't rave enough about this Indiana defense so far as they tackle the backup running back there again for another loss.
Yeah, it's just, not taking fully credit away from the Auburn defense, but yeah, they got to the quarterback, when they needed to. But other than that, I'll be honest, I think the Indiana defense has played better than the Auburn.
Yeah.
Not counting
well, at
the
least,
scoreline.
especially in the red zone for sure.
Yeah, not counting the scoreline.
As they just hold Auburn again and force another punt. But now you're talking a minute and a half, and you need 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points, or 2 2-point conversions. I think this game is pretty much over.
Yeah, 100 seconds left in the game here, and Indiana, AAA is really late. They're going to need a new insurance plan or something like that.
AAA never showed up, bro.
AAA never showed up.
You know what?
Man.
They need to get OnStar.
What happened basically at this point is Indiana got out of their car and walked to the nearest gas station to buy new tires.
Hey, Duke, are you sure? I thought you won by more than that in week 1. I know last week you won by 14. Duke's saying that this would be their biggest victory, which is surprising to me.
16 points? Well, wait till
I know they won by 14 last week. I just don't remember week 1. As Butch Men are about to get... Oh, he got sandwiched, but he did get rid of the ball. Great pass. Great catch by Deshaun Brown for 1-yard reception.
Oh, he went out of bounds, and then his teammate
Dude,
picked him out.
Where's that Butch Menor been for the last quarter and a half?
Walking to the gas station to get something, I don't know.
Duke, yeah, he said that they played more impressively, he feels like. Ooh, DJ Matthews with a 4-yard reception. Fox says that they won by 14 the first week too. Was that Kansas? It was. That's right.
Well,
I remember.
Game's not over. They're gonna win by
7.
14.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Well, not if you keep doing that.
There we go. There we go. Like there it is.
That's just
that's
terrible.
terrible. That's like a Charles Barkley golf swing.
Exactly what it was.
Oh, the middle was
Oh,
wide open.
look at that wide open down the sideline, number 69, and he runs over the defender, Yugi Dre, with a 47-yard reception. That looked like an Auburn play.
That was first and goal. He missed the wide receiver in the slot too, who was wide open as well. Zone coverage, it looked like from Auburn.
So Indiana's defense has been more impressive, even though they are rated higher. Well, that's probably why they're more impressive. I don't understand your point. Which men are you're wasting time on the clock, bro?
Oh, I threw it away. Threw it away.
That's right. That's not bad, right?
Oh, yep,
You live to play another day. You stop the clock. It's
he didn't throw it.
His IQ just went up from F- to F.
Cool. Yeah. Good for him.
Good for you, Butch.
He goes back to not.
Wait. You know what? He hit the crossbar. I'm gonna give him an F+ for that.
No, that's accuracy. So he gets accuracy. So he's up a little bit. Yeah, F+. Yeah. If not B-.
Dude, 2 plays. He went from an F- to an F+. I'd be pretty happy with that. Oh, here comes the delayed blitz. Oh, he dodges the first guy, dodges the second guy, cannot get away from the third guy.
Well, this isn't gonna work well if you're in huddle here.
This is the last chance they have. If you don't score here, ball game. And here comes the blitz again. Yeah. Touchdown! What? Javon Swinton. I've never called that name all season, but Indiana just scored a touchdown! And here should be a 2-point conversion coming up. Dude, if they get the 2-point conversion and the onside kick, what is up?
The fix is in. That's what they're saying down there in the Roll Eagle War Tide area.
Nothing like not showing up for 99% of the second half and then trying to tie it up at the last second.
I mean, I wonder what happened last week with Syracuse. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the blitz again. Oh, my gosh, they got a 2-point conversion, this time to Deshaun Brown, and we got a ball game, folks. 43 seconds.
Deuces right there.
Dude, yeah, deuces. We don't have, I don't know, our soundboard guy, disappeared on us. I don't know what happened. Here comes the onside kick.
Oh, he's not getting it.
Oh, man. Well, I guess this won't be the biggest victory of the season for Auburn after all. But you got to scratch your head at Indiana with all the chances they had.
Or do you scratch your head at Auburn by not converting?
Right. Well, I mean, they could have had another, 12 points instead of for 3 field goals, I think, in the second half instead of the touchdowns in the red zone. So you add another 12 points to this, and now you've got a 41-21 game. That's a lot more impressive.
Red 2, blue 4.
Victory formation. Yeah. I just really wish see somebody drop kick somebody across the line on the victory formation.
That would be great. Just or what do you call it when you run over the center? You canning the center.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. That's it. An interesting game, a very well played game by both defenses. A subpar game, if I might say so, Eagle, by both offenses.
I mean, Lisa played well. Look at the stat line or whatever it was. I missed it, but He played well.
I would say
But
not to normal Lisa standards what we've seen in the first 2 weeks.
No, but sometimes you need a subpar performance against a subpar team, so you know you're good.
Is that how that works?
I have no idea.
I thought you were supposed to beat up on the teams that weren't that good. But let's not kid ourselves.
At least
It's
you
not
know
like
you don't
Indiana's
have
a bad team.
Or it's like you don't have to try as hard against the shit. That's or that.
That's sounding more personal now than professional, Mister
Mr.
Mondavi.
So sorry. Sorry,
not
Please sue
sorry.
me for all I care for my Indiana hate.
Well, that's okay. Chad should be here in a few minutes, actually. So
Great, I can't wait.
This game went by fast. It's only 9:06, unless I started way earlier than I thought I did. Let's hit the stats real quick, you guys. Team stats. I'm interested to see how much offense there really was. So only 400 yards for Auburn and 300 for Indiana. 400 for Auburn seems like it's a little subpar. Lisa did throw for over 300, and Butch almost got to 300, so that's pretty good. Third downs, both around 40%. Dude, there's your red zone. Look at Auburn, man. Only 2 touchdowns out of 6 tries. Wait, how does that work? How do you have 4 red zone, or how do you have 6 red zone opportunities out of 5?
I was waiting.
What am I missing?
I was waiting for you to ask that. I don't know.
We were in the red zone 5 times. We got 2 touchdowns and 4 field goals. What? How does that work exactly? Look at that. That's a great stat. No turnovers. Only 5 kick yard returns for Auburn. They didn't really get much opportunity. Time of possession. And only 1 penalty in the game, and that was by Auburn. Player stats. For Indiana, Butch Menor, 24-33, almost 300 yards. 2 touchdowns, no picks, which is great. But look at that, Eagle. 9 sacks, bro.
Yo, his back has to be hurting.
That's what she said.
If you're taking, ooh.
That's what she said.
Look at that. That's good rushing yardage right there.
Dude, there's your 9 sacks right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's good.
So
Negative 48 yards.
Negative 48 yards. Marshawn Falk, 18 attempts for only 62 yards. Did not get in the end zone.
That is a Whale Nexus College Collegiate Football AACL record right there. Negative 48 rushing yards.
48 rushing yards. Beetlejuice, 6 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. Yugi Dre, 3 catches for 85 yards. We don't care about blocking. I don't know why I always go there. Oops. All right, let's check out the defense here So Bain again. Bain's been having a pretty good season. Another 8 tackles tonight. Gunner Beefcake with 6 tackles. McLongfellow, I know he had that 1 sack. That's about it. Jeff Banfield, 3 tackles. Not terrible. Oh, going the wrong way. Anything on this side? Nope. And Ernest McRae Jr. is the last human player here on the defensive side with 2 tackles tonight. Somebody asked about Art Vandalay, a long field goal. You talking about for the red zone stuff? Let's check. We'll check that out when we see Auburn. Indiana kicker Charles Campbell, 2 for 2 on the field goals and the extra point. Looked like it was a long of 48. Punting, I don't even know. We don't really keep track of that shit anyway. Banfield, a couple returns for 53 yards, and Beetlejuice, 3 punt returns for 15. Moving on over to Auburn real quick. Pink Lisa, 22 of 27, 310 yards, only 1 touchdown, bro. She's been throwing like 5 touchdowns a game, and she only had 1, but she did get sacked 5 times as well. Fox Highwind, only 35 yards. The backup, DJ Williams, only 22 yards. Mel Davis with that couple end arounds.
Not much on the ground.
What's that?
Not much. Oh, there we go. Eli Stove, player of the match.
Dude, this guy, it doesn't even matter. He's always always the receiver of the game. Mel Davis, not bad for 85. Shalizzy had those 2 for 30. Shalizzy usually has 1 or 2 long touchdowns. Did not get that tonight. Fox with a couple. Nathaniel Perez just with 1. I think, if I may be so bold, Eagle, the Hoosier defense seemed to be keen on those long passes for Auburn that they're usually used to getting.
No, they cut it out well.
Voorhees with 7. Grant with 6 tackles and no interceptions, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
sucks.
Foster with 4, Twin Screw with 3, Duke with 3. Oh, hold on, fuck. There we go. Pass deflection by Foster and a pass deflection by Duke. What's that?
Nothing.
And then on this side, any players down here? Nope, none of these are. Eric, is that? Hold on, is that who I think it is? Eric Reed Jr. Well, I didn't know he played for Auburn. All right, field goal. So 5 for 5. No, there you go, Art Vandelay. Long of only 41. So I guess that would be outside the red zone. So maybe they started in the end zone or in the red zone and got pushed out. I don't know, man. That was a weird stat, Eagle.
Yeah.
It's a lot of field goals. Punting, yada, yada, yada. Kick return, yada, yada, yada. Punt return, yada, yada, yada. And there you go, folks. The number 1 team escapes with an 8-point victory over the 8th-ranked Indiana Hoosiers. Overall, an entertaining game. Kind of a tale of two halves, if you will, Eagle. I felt like both teams were on fire in the first half, and then they kind of went to sleep in the second half.
Yeah, and then one of them didn't wake up in the second half.
No. Well, they woke up at the very last second like, oh, my God, I'm already 10 minutes late for school.
Well, they woke up because they saw a car coming down in the distance on the road, and they've been on the side of the road for 72 hours with no cars. And saw lights,
There's
jumped up.
all the box score leaning towards Auburn. Here are your players of the game. Butch Menor, we went over his stats a minute ago, along with Bo Robbins, the right defensive end for Indiana, non-human player. Pink Lisa went over her stats already. And then Big Cat Bryant, we seem to call his name a lot. He's not a human either, but he gets a lot of play here in this league. That will wrap up game 1. I thought Chad was supposed to be here. I might have told him the wrong time. I think I told him 9:30, so we'll see what happens, because that's what we've been doing. But for some reason, this game went a lot quicker. In the meantime, Eagle, before you bounce, unless you're going to stick around.
Well, I'm going to stick around, but I'm not going to hang out.
Well, I got to have some time to set up the second game. But your game is next. You want to talk a little bit about your game, and actually, let me make the announcement first, and then you can comment on it. For those of you who don't know, after game 2 last week, I offered up to the ADs to let me know if they had any players that were not seeing playing time due to the offenses they were running, whatever, and to come talk to me about potentially changing their positions. I only had one team do it. I think only one team. And that was Syracuse. Syracuse, as you guys look at the graphic, fullback Nick Warner has moved to backup halfback now behind Artist God. So, Eagle, you want to talk a little bit about that decision, why it was made, and what you expect from this going forward?
It was more just to get him on the field, right? It was kind of annoying. You know, you have plays set up, and this is the problem when we don't use custom playbooks, right? To where we use generic playbooks, and just the fullback wasn't getting used at all. Didn't record a single stat in the first 2 weeks. Didn't want to get him to turn off and shut away and run away kind of thing. So made a move to have him play backup running back behind Art. Because one of our playbooks uses multiple running backs.
Right.
So.
Oh, I'm hearing some background noise from somebody.
From Freddie.
That was a Freddie. This is Syracuse at Kansas, right? You said you wanted the Alt 6 uniforms tonight?
Yep.
Okay, while I'm doing that, let's talk about Kansas for a minute, too. As you guys see, real quick, let me go over this graphic. So, Taz Vaughn Wolfswinkel, no stranger to the AACL. Artist God, the starting running back. Nick Warner, the backup halfback. But that moves He Hate Me to third-string running back now, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, He Hate Me at third-string running back.
Oh, you can't wear Alt 6 or orange. You can't wear that. You have to wear white. You're on the road.
Oh, okay. What's the all-white one then?
Alt 5. Oh, no, Alt 5 is white.
Sorry, I got used to last week when fucking Wink and I switched them up, or whatever that was.
Hold on. Alt 5 is white jersey, blue pants. Alt 4 is all orange. Alt 3 is all blue. Alt 2 is orange. Alt 1 is all white.
That's perfect.
Okay. And then Kansas. Okay, yeah. Joey Dakota, the tight end, got his. I think he got no play in week 1, but he got something last week. Ronnie
No,
Shanahan.
he had a rushing touchdown in week 1, I think it was.
Oh, is that? I
Or-
thought that was last week.
No, playing the triple option. He had some love there, and he definitely had one last week. Or I think he had one each week.
Okay, really? I'll have to look that up. We'll have to check the stats channel. But you got Luppert
He
von Rugen.
definitely had one last week.
Last week, okay. Luppert von Rugen, kind of the middle
Lupert.
of that.
Lupert.
Lupert on defense. Vinny Boombats, Willie Bands, and Bob Funk in the defensive backfield. Kansas, Howard Cermick runs a lot. Having a decent season statistically, just haven't been able to turn it into wins. The power back, Tony Ava, very difficult to stop. The tandem of Hendricks and Zomelia is always tough. Geno McFly got some good play last week. And then on the defensive side for Kansas, Tyree Wells, I believe, had a sack last week. I remember calling his name for something. Anthony Anderson anchoring the middle of that defense. And then you got Timothy Shea, Knuckles McNoble, and Chad Stinson in the defensive backfield for your Jayhawks. Here are going to be your uniforms. That good right there?
Oh yeah, that works.
All whites for Syracuse, and Kansas is going with the Jayhawkers. What do you call it? I guess it's a home uniform with the blue and the red. The weather in Lawrence, Kansas right now is the exact same weather we just had in our last game, 79 degrees and clear like it was in Bloomington. That's kind of crazy. Kansas with a slight advantage in the overall and on the offense. Syracuse with a slight advantage on the defense. I expect this to be a good game. What are you expecting out of your team, Eagle, tonight?
To not fall apart with 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm hoping for.
So there's that. That's probably.
There's that, and just putting a competitive game out there, right? It's always fun. Like, no one wants to see blowouts. I mean, unless you're the team blowing somebody out.
Yeah. But if you're a spectator, you like the closer games for sure.
Yeah, you want close. You want fun games. You want close games, and that was definitely the game last week with Florida and Cuse.
Yeah. That was crazy. I did not expect that ending. I don't think anybody did. Top players to watch tonight: Hunter McRunsalot, Tanner Hendricks, and Stuart Zomelia, all offensive players for your Kansas Jayhawks. Let me see here. I'm getting DMs from people. Oh, bro, I can't answer that right now, man. I'll get back to you after the game, after the broadcast. And then Taz Von Wolfswinkel, Artist God, and Lutbert or Lutbert. What is it? Lutberg von Rugenstein Hinkle-ish something or whatever.
Hey, you have a fun German or Dutch name. Come join Syracuse.
There you go.
Commentator.
Exactly. And with that being said, I'm about to pass the reins off to our play-by-play broadcaster for this game, Chad Rowland. Chad, welcome to the shit show, bro.
Yeah, anytime it's got Eagle in it, it is a shit show. So.
Hey, saying that, I'm out.
God, I have not heard your beautiful voice in so long.
Well, you know what? Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I walked in, already knew it was a shit show because Eagle called it a match, not a game.
Oh, shit.
We are not in SSF. Get the fuck out of this.
Did I really call it a match?
You did call it a match.
That's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Fucking beautiful.
Because he was like, yeah, it was a great match. And I'm like, oh, God, he's in soccer mode still.
All right. Hey, so
He's in football.
Football. German. It's German football to him. So, Chad, sorry, we were running way ahead of schedule, so I got things going already. We went over kind of the Syracuse roster, Kansas roster. So we're getting ready to go out to the field, and I'm going to pass it off to you. And I guess you and Freddie are in the house, so you guys take it away.
Me and Freddie together? Oh, man, this is going to be fun. All right, welcome, everybody, to, I think we're in Kansas, right? Yeah, sure, we're in Lawrence, Kansas. For tonight's game. 79 degrees, just like it is here just north of Bloomington in the home of Indianapolis. This is Chad Rowland, your play-by-play. Freddie's in here with me tonight. Freddie, my man, how you doing?
What's up, Chad? Long time no talk, man. Good to be with
know.
you. Good to call the game, man.
Well, Dave they finally let me out of the doghouse. So, you know, I was able to be fortunate enough to be able to finally call a game. I got sick and tired of calling SFL stuff, so I needed to come over here and do AACL. So Freddie, what in your mind, what is a big key tonight for each of these teams?
Well, the big thing is watch Syracuse running their option offense with Taz Von Stein takes control of the game. And I think Kansas is going to be in for a long day, but we'll see how Kansas handles it right here in this first drive.
Well, and Syracuse coming out in them god-awful white uniforms, and it's going to be single back for the first down. They're going to throw a nice little slant route up to about 9 yards there. Ronnie Shanahan on the catch, and as we're going to see here, a lot of teams going no huddle in the AACL. And they get there and look at the poster board and the sidelines. Probably got a picture of Taylor Swift and the Eagle in there at the same time. Nice little screen pass to the outside of the back, and not going to get the first down, though. Nice tackling there by Kansas.
Yeah, that was a good defensive stand right there. Now we got a big 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for Syracuse. They're going to stay in this formation. They like what they got. And that is going to be a handoff to God. It's going to be a first down, and that's what you need to do if you're going to get these short yardage gains. You got to go to Artis Scott.
Kansas is definitely going to have to start Artis Scott.
1st and 10, same formation again. Another slant route that is working for them. They're finding the middle, and look at this, Freddie. There's a fumble on the play. Kansas looks like they're able to pick that up. I don't know if he was down before that ball came out or not. And we're going to get a look at the highlight here. As nice throw, nice catch. And, oh, man, I got to tell you, I don't know. They might be down, Freddie.
He might have to challenge it. I'll see if he throws that red flag.
And the booth is going to review it. So let's see this again. Yeah, they are down. That knee to me, Freddie, looks down.
It's close. It was a knee or elbow, one of the two. I don't know. Yeah, it might be. It's real close. They're probably going to overturn it.
Yeah, I think she got her knee down. And the play has been reversed, so Syracuse will retain the ball. The luck of the Eagle coming through here for Syracuse. As you're going to see an I formation spread here. This is not really a thing. It's disgusting, but whatever. As it's going to be a first down, Michael Grant there with the catch.
It's a good drive here for Syracuse right here in the opening drive.
I'm liking this so far. I mean, they're being aggressive. They are going to hand it off to the fullback, it looks like, or maybe a backup tight end, as Benson is going to get the carry. And they're going to just this is what you get with the AACL. You get this nice little no-huddle offense to look back to see that ugly picture of Eagle on the sideline. They're going to call a bad play here as Bungsweek will drop back, looking deep down the middle. What a catch! Wide open in the end zone. That ugly-ass picture of Eagle must have been the play. Get the touchdown for Syracuse.
Hey, what is that? That was cool. That's all I wanted was the touchdown.
He just wanted some noise. That's all it was. But Taz, I got to tell you, Taz Fonswinkle looking pretty good so far.
He come out strong this first drive.
And Syracuse with the extra point is good. So the first drive, Freddie, for Syracuse offense, looking pretty good so far. Just a couple of runs here and there just to keep the chains moving. But overall, a really good set. So let's see what Kansas is going to come out with here. Look at this return. Just jumping over everybody, tripping over Stuart Samilia with a nice return, 37 yards. As that is going to bring out the quarterback here of Kansas. And the rest of this offense. Holwitzer McRuns a lot. What the hell kind of names are these? And that is a handoff to Tony Avea. Tony Ava. I got to make sure I say these right. Well, true. Good point. That's a very valid point. It was hard to call games during those times.
Looks like he just ran into the defense, but he had a big hole there in the middle.
And there is going to be a handoff to Ava again, and that's going to be an 8-yard gain. So that's going to set up 3rd and short here, Freddie.
And they can get this first down right here. All you got to do is keep doing what they're doing.
5 wide set out of the gun. throwing short, finds it. Are they going to give him forward progress? They are not going to give him forward progress. He caught that pass beyond the first down line. And no challenge there from the team as Kansas is going to have to punt this away to Syracuse.
It looks like all the breaks are going Syracuse way here in the first quarter.
Yep, as that punt will be down in the end zone. As I got to get my setup here a little bit better.
This is a big drive here for Kansas. They're going to have to stop them. They can't let them get too far ahead. This is where Syracuse is dangerous when they're in this option.
1st and 10 is going to throw it to the side. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be a 3-yard reception there from God. All right, and there is the pitch to the outside. Nice little option run there for Syracuse. As you were talking about earlier, Freddie, that option's working deadly for them.
And Taz just runs it so perfectly.
1st and 10 as they get a play from the sideline. There's going to be a pitch to the other running back. He's going to try to take it to the outside. He had a little bit of daylight there if he would have got around the corner, but he hate me. Doesn't get very far as that's going to set up 2nd and 6. Going back to this formation once again. They get their play from the sideline here, Freddie. Let's see what it is. It's going to be another run. This time it is to the other side of the field. It's a little bit more open, but I'm not really sure I'm liking this play calling right now, Freddie, as they're trying to just pitch to the outside. They're not getting very much yardage.
Yeah, I think they're trying to spread Kansas open, and they're fixing to hit them up the middle.
Yeah, to me, I think, running God straight up the gut was a pretty good call, and there's going to be the option right there, but that works as they are able to get the 1st down. And that was a nice little piece of running there by He Hate Me.
It's Syracuse came out throwing the first series. Now this series they're going to run the ball.
It's just all about the run right now. Yep, Kansas, that front four is going to get some work in right now. As you're going to see a man in motion, it is going to be another option. They're going to pitch it back to the outside again. And Kansas there with a nice stop on the 1-yard run.
Oh, man down. Arch down.
Oh, look at this guy. Was he able to get up? I think he was.
I know he was holding his shoulder, looked like.
Well, he's been running a lot. He's got to take a little break. High formation set here. Man in motion. Von Winkle drop back. He's going to maybe take this on his own. He gets through one tackle, but not through the other as he's sacked for a 2-yard loss.
It's a big sack there for Kansas here now. It's a big 3rd 12 here. You get the ball back.
Yep, so Kansas defense needs to step up. The fans here in Lawrence are on their feet. You can't hear them, but they are. They are very loud here in Jayhawk Nation. Gun formation here, drops back. He's got time. He's going to look towards the sideline and floats it in there. What a beautiful throw to Michael Grant.
Yeah, that was a nice pass there. Nice arc.
That was a beautiful route tree ran by Grant, and what a throw by Von Wolfswinkel. I'm going to get that name right one of these days. Split spread formation. As he drops back, he pressures getting to him. He's going to do another floater, and look at the footwork on the outside. Michael Grant again making a over 20-yard catch.
Oh, toe drag swag there, huh?
Yep. And this offense looking pretty good so far. They are using the Air Force offense tonight. Let's see how it plays well for them. And there's going to be a sack. It didn't hold up real well. That offensive line should have done a better job there, Freddie.
Yeah, I think they had to put. You got somebody down. Somebody down.
Looks like Taz is down.
Goddamn, Syracuse is dropping like flies.
And this is a situation here. You've lost your quarterback. Let's see how they react to this. As there's going to be a run up the middle. Sir blocks a lot with the 6-yard run. I think that they got to get. I think Sir blocks a lot. Supposed to be blocking, not running the ball. But And whatever works. 4 wide here for Syracuse. Pressure get to him. He tries to throw it. He gets rid of it. Jacoby and Morgan got rid of it in time as it's going to settle for a field goal here, Fred.
Kansas put the pressure on them there when it got in the red zone there.
And the kick is up and good. Syracuse making this a 10-point game here. So Kansas, Freddie, has got to do a better job, I think, on this drive. This is a really important drive here. I know it's only the first quarter, but you have to get some of this momentum back.
Yeah, they got to control the clock a little bit, get some first downs, give their defense a rest, and see if Taz and Art Scott come back.
I mean, you got to start with baby steps. You got to get a first down here to start this drive. And right now, we are having technical difficulties coming from the AACL studios. We'll be right back momentarily.
And we got a storm coming through there.
You got a nice little. It's not really a storm. I think it's a sprinkle, right, Freddie? Let's just call it like it is, right? I've heard that the AACL headquarters is based on an island. I'm not sure. Oh, that, you know what, people, you can't hear the comeback that just happened, but I just got burned. I got told my face was an island, so that is the work of our commissioner with the great comeback.
All right, folks, we appreciate y'all coming out tonight.
Freddie, sing the song and sing to get us out of here.
They've turned out. What are we doing?
So as you can see here, it's going to be real-time coaching. All right, so you guys are going to see some very interesting things here.
Oh, look out, Syracuse, if he's playing for you.
Yeah, this may not be.
The triple
I got
option.
score a touchdown. Freddie, you think with, all the time that the commissioner has, you think he'd have this done already, right, Freddie?
Yeah, I mean, he made over 1,000 players.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to get the server going, right? All these walk-ons and everything, creating all these players into this game, doing all this work for everybody, and he makes one little mistake, and trust me, I will give him shit.
That's why we love him so much.
That is why we love him. That's right. All right, we're gonna see here how this is gonna work.
The game's in control, y'all. Watch
yes,
out.
This is not me.
Score a touchdown.
This is not Freddie. They're probably gonna score here. As McRunsalot's gonna do a little screen. Look at this. They may score. No, they're not. Oh, look at the tackle there made by the user tackle. The user hit stick was applied. As now it is 3rd and inches here out of the gun for Kansas. And it's going to drop back. Looks over the middle, finds it over midfield, and what a throw. I mean, the middle of the field, Freddie, was wide open.
I think they got caught in a blitz there. I think they was blitzing. That's why the middle of the field was so wide open.
I wonder if that was called during the user control time. As that is going to be a little draw play up the middle. Nice run there by Ava for 4 yards. As we are going to go no huddle once again.
Got a nice drive going here by the Jayhawks.
Yeah, this is better than the first one. Look at this. Found a little bit of room. I think he got shuffled up there a little bit, but just short of the first down. we're going to go back to the same formation once again. As they're going to fire a quick pass over to the outside. Look at the moves by the receiver down to the 5. What a pitch and catch there. That was Stuart Zamilia with the nice moves. Look at this, Freddie.
Yeah, that was a good move. Good block right there by the wide receiver. Give him an extra 10, 12 yards.
And it looks like
Kansas answer here.
And look at this Von Wolfswinkel with back spasms. What a bitch. Back spasms. You know, in my day, we would just rub some dirt on it. But no, I'm sure some guy up in Vermont or wherever the hell he's from can't just deal with back spasms. Give me a break.
Hey-o.
Give me a break. As out of the gun, look at the free blitzer coming in. Look at that, what causes an interception. Freddie, the pressure from the defense coming at him on the blind side there was the one that made the interception happen. What a play there for Syracuse.
Yeah, that corner had him covered like a glove, man.
Yeah, the blitz is what made that play. As this is going to be interesting. Syracuse, the number 4 team in the country without their top quarterback. They're going to have to rely on the backup. This is going to be interesting to see how they play this game.
And running back. The running back's out, too.
And that is going to be, look at the throw right there.
That's a fumble.
Look at the throw. That was a backwards pass, a fumble. As wow. This is unbelievable. Look at this play here. Like, and look at that. Syracuse actually recovered it.
Hey, I got to jump in here real quick. I don't know if you guys saw. Because of that, Why He Hate Me went and recovered it, and they gave him a minus 13-yard rush on the play.
Yeah, beautiful attempt there by He Hate Me for a negative 13 yards. As they try and barrel through, but nothing's going to happen there. Kansas defense sets it up nicely.
The Kansas defense bailed out their offense there. Now can their offense do something?
Yeah, let's see if Kansas offense can overcome that, turn this into a positive here. And look at the nice moves by the returner past the 40, up close to about the 35, Freddie. And that is going to do it here for the first quarter. It's already wild. And let's see what the next 3 quarters will hold. Syracuse holding on to that 10-0 lead.
That's going to be interesting to see how the backups play for Syracuse here. Kansas needs to take advantage of that to start putting some points on the board.
Yeah, Kansas does indeed. 3 wide set here as they're going to hand it off, and he's going to try to get to the outside. He breaks the tackle, and it ended up not getting any yards on that run. A lot of shuffling back and forth for no gain at all as Bob Funk was there to make the tackle. And Taz is out for the game as it is going to be a handoff up the middle. Yep, that's why I was saying he was a bitch for the back spasms.
Are you kidding me? That is just
he is out for the entire game. So let's see how Kansas is going to respond to this. It's 3 wide set here once again. As he drops back, free blocker come at it. Man, I'll tell you what, Freddie, these blitzers are just having their field day with these guys.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a defensive struggle here from now on.
And that is going to set up a long field goal here. Good snap. Good hold. The kick is up, and it is good as Kansas gets their first points of the night, making it 10-3.
It's good to see that you got the goose egg off the board. Let's go.
Hey, I have to also say they got a field.
Now we're just mixing in different sports here. As Syracuse is going to take this out past the 30. Look at this, out past the 40. Syracuse is going to respond. Out past the 40, almost to the 35. Bombats with a 65-yard return.
That's a nice return. That's one of the better returns I've seen this year.
Syracuse says, we don't need no back spasm, bitch. Here we go. We're going to get to the outside with the run as he's going to take a defender with him. Gets an 8-yard gain there for He Hates.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
As you're going to see there, get the play there from the sideline. As it's going to be a fake to the fullback. They're going to try maybe pitch it, but he's going to take it himself up the middle. Morgan there with a 9-yard run, and they are just inside the 20, as it's going to be 1st and 10 for Syracuse. They are 100% efficient today in the red zone, even though it was only a field goal. You see the man in motion coming into the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Heath Hackney, and nice tackle there by the defense as it only holds him to a couple of yards.
That was a good defensive tackle there by the linebacker.
So Syracuse with an opportunity to really open this game up here, as that's going to be a fake, and they're going to try to maybe take the pitch. They do indeed take the pitch. Look at the blocking there by Morgan, getting the first down past the 5 up to about the 3-yard line. Nick Warner there with a 16-yard rush, making his presence felt now.
It looked like he blocked two defensive players there.
All these noises in the booth are freaking me out. Not used to it, as Morgan's gonna take it himself, and he's gonna take it to the house. A 2-yard touchdown for the backup quarterback. And I got to tell you, Freddie, I mean, Morgan made a great run there, but I am still reeling about that play earlier when he made that fantastic block to get Warner over to 16 yards.
And that was beautiful. Take out 2 players there.
Quarterback controversy already here in Syracuse. I don't blame him. I guarantee that Morgan's got back spasms right now, and guess what? He's still in there. As that's going to be past the 20, up to about the 22. TJ Hendricks with the return. So Kansas here, they got a field goal on their last time, Freddie. They've got to try to do something here. I mean, we are getting close to the end of the first half.
They can move the ball. They just have to do it, get the first down.
And they're going to take it themselves up to the sideline, get past the first down, pass about to the 33-yard line. So Kansas will be lining up here. As McRunzelot's going to hand this off to Ava and goes up the middle, but only gets a 4-yard gain. Kansas tonight running that Ole Miss offense, and you're kind of seeing some remnants of it, as it was a pretty run-heavy from what I remember back years ago, as McRunzelot throws it up the middle, and that's going to be caught. That is Kyler Pearson there with a 13-yard catch, and most importantly, another first down for Kansas.
They're starting off with a good drive here. I think you just need to keep it going.
Out of the gun, and we're going to get somebody a little antsy.
Encroachment, no.
And it's going to be false start on the offense. It's going to knock them back a little bit here.
Still first down.
They're going to replay first down. Shout out to Eagle in the chat. Ties Von Suxwinkle, absolutely correct. Taz Von backspasms as he throws it to the sideline, and what a throw, what a catch. There's Stuart Samilia just making big play after big play for this offense.
I think it's his second big catch there. I'm pumped with 5 tackles, though.
And the AACL commissioner saying Taz Von Hertzwinkle. That's not a bad name indeed. We're going to probably come up with more all night long as McRunzelot drops back. He's not going to run, though, as he should probably now. The pocket's getting, look at this, throws a rope to the other side across the body. Kyler Pearson, I think really McRunzelot had some daylight to where he may have been able to run for that first down.
I'm surprised the receivers wasn't a little more open downfield.
McRunzelot drops back, the pocket looking good. Look at the time all day long. And what's he do with it? He throws another interception, as that is going to be taken out past the 25. And this is Kansas' second turnover of the day, and it's coming when they were so close to the end zone once again, Freddie.
Yep, they can't do that and expect to win.
No, you can't. You cannot do that and expect to win. You are absolutely right, as Zamilia has a broken thumb. Here's the thing. Stuart Zamilia's got a broken thumb. A broken thumb, Von Suxwinkle, and he's returning to the game. Shame, Syracuse. I mean, when you're an orange, I guess you don't have really much, like, strength, right? I don't know. Well, you are got a vitamin C, though, Fred. So, you know, you think you'd be able to cure anything with some emergency. As Syracuse going to drop back Morgan, who should be the true #1 quarterback, with a nice little slant pass over to Kendra Willis. That's her first catch of the night, and that's going to bring up this offense once again. Everybody rushing back. I formation set. 2 wide receivers at the top. Morgan drops back, looking over the middle, and finds his man. And that's going to be, not sure who actually caught that pass, but it was a nice catch. Is this going to be a first down?
I think he broke it up.
Did he break it up?
Yeah.
He did break it up. All right. Look at Freddie there with the recovery there. Nice job, Freddie. As out of the gun formation, Morgan drops back, looking, finds his target. He did catch that one. Look at this. Breaks away from the tackle, turns around and starts running towards the end zone, past the 20 to the 15-yard line. What a pitch and catch Willis there. She just was able to shed that tackle and take for a big game.
And this Morgan kid playing pretty good at quarterback, ain't he?
Yeah, Morgan's playing really well so far. As I said, hashtag true #1. Very wise bet here. Morgan's going to take it on his own. Oh, as soon as I say something nice, he drops the fumble, and he is gone. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Nobody's going to catch him. And they're going to take that to the house. That is a huge play there. Kyron Johnson, the right outside linebacker, making a huge play there to put Kansas back in this ballgame.
Touchdown!
Here we were talking about how good Morgan was, Freddie, and then he made us pay for it.
And that was like them commentators in the Little League World Series when Carousel, an announcer said, yeah, Carousel hadn't given up a home run all series, and then first pitch, that kid from California yanked it out. That is wild.
What you like. That is what the children call a commentator's curse. As the kick is up and it is good. So Kansas, who has not looked good at all, really offensively in this game, is only down 7 points, Fred.
Oh yeah, that was big for him right there.
That was a huge turnover. They definitely needed that for sure, as they're going to get past the 20 to the 26-yard line. And so that's going to bring out Morgan once again. Let's see if, yes, exactly. Let's see if Morgan can recover. Yep, let's see if Morgan has shook off the mistake. 1 wide receiver on each side of the formation. As we have pitched to the running back, and look at that, just goes right through him. As nice little run there. Only gets 2 yards. Nick Warner made it look very fashionable, though. Has 2 rushes for 18 yards tonight for Warner. They're going to go back to the same offense once again.
I think the Jayhawks got a little fire in them right now.
And there's a play-action pass. The pocket was looking to the outside. Nice little throw on the run there. Damian Alford with the catch. I got to tell you, I mean, yeah, Morgan may have put the ball on the ground, but that was just a nice little play there, as they are just maybe 6 inches short. Usually that's really good in some situations, but maybe not right now, as that is going to be stopped for a loss. Look at the defense of Kansas stepping up big time.
Jay, stopping them, baby.
As that stop right there.
They missing Art God.
Yeah, they're missing Artis God and Taz Von Wolfswinkel. As that will be punted away and taken about to the 18-yard line, as that's going to be taken to the 30 by Samillion. Nice return. Shout out to Crazy Canuck and to Chad. Kansas D's put up more points than this offense, so yeah, they needed that. Absolutely. As Kansas' offense is right now, they got to do something here. This is towards the end of the first half. They can get all the momentum back with a touchdown here, as McRunzelot's going to have to run. The pocket gets flushed out. It's still going to be considered a sack.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Once again, if you go to Syracuse, you got to have a stupid name. Lutberg von Rugen, with, I can only describe as a tackle as stupid as his name. As you're going to see 3 wide on the bottom out of the gun. As McRunzelot turns, throws it to the outside, finds his target. That's going to be a first down. And more, that is Amelia. This guy has been the offense for Kansas tonight, Freddie.
And they just need to keep feeding the ball there.
And you're going to see that same formation once again. This time they do have a receiver at the top, as McRunzelot drops back. The pressure might be getting to him. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline, and oh, that was close. Bob Funk with what may have been a deflection on that, but nice play there. That was a close call.
Hey, where's the you are drunk?
As that's going to be a handoff up the middle to Ava, and that's only going to get a yard.
You were drunk.
And
there we go. Yeah, Bob Funk.
You were drunk.
Okay, so that was a play by Drunk Funk. As you're going to see a screen pass out of from Kansas here. They're going to try to get that to the first down. Samilia only with a gain of 4. Nice stop there by Syracuse's defense.
That'll bring up 4th and 5.
As Syracuse will get the ball back with an opportunity to extend this lead, Freddie.
Yeah, they can extend this lead and right got 2 minutes here before halftime.
And look who has returned to the field. It's Artist God. He must have not had a back spasm. So Artist God coming back into the game. I think that's going to be a huge addition coming back here for Syracuse. As you are going to see God, he is going to get that run, and it doesn't even matter to the Kansas defense as they make a big tackle in the backfield.
That was a good defensive play there.
Nate Betts there with a nice tackle as they're going to try that same formation, but this time they are going to hand it off to Luke Benson, who gets a gain of 3. As so it is 3rd down. As that is going to be a handoff to He Hate Me, and no gain on the play. I'm not really sure about that play calling there, Freddie.
I think they only used up like 9 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't very long at all. But you know what, Freddie? 9 seconds could be a long time, okay?
That's what she said.
As that would be past the 50.
In
That
a
is not what she
regular
said.
game, though, 9 seconds, you can't even get one play off. They got 3 plays off within 9 seconds.
I could put my
All
pants back
running
on.
plays like that.
That's what she said.
5 wide set here for Kansas. And look at this,
Oh,
wide
yeah, that was
open,
sweet.
and Kansas is going to tie this ball game up. Tyler Pearson just got to the back behind every defensive player on Syracuse and was just wide open. They did not see him going through there.
There wasn't
Bob
no
Funk
safety
might have been
back
drunk.
there. That was a nice play calling by Kansas.
That was a nice play call there. The number 10 team in the country, Kansas, up and good, and they have tied this ball game up with 1:40 to go here in the first half. What a big-time touchdown. We were talking about Kansas' offense needed to get back into this, Freddie, and they just did.
I guess the old momentum, the dipstick, is moving towards Kansas' way.
And look at this, another great return once again. Artist God out to the 36. Very interesting call here to have one of your top players on your team returning the kicks. It makes sense, but at the same time, we've already seen him go down with an injury once. We already know your training staff is not that good as back passes apparently take you out. As that is going to be a pass up the middle as Ronnie Shanahan with a 12-yard gain and another first down for Syracuse.
And I think that's Shanahan's second catch. He usually has about 10 of them a game.
4 wide here out of the gun. Drops back, looking, and finds Shanahan again. Maybe this is when he gets all of his catches, Freddie, has another first down, and they just keep piling up there with Ronnie Shanahan.
I think they found a hole right there in the middle of defense because you see the top corner up there keeps blitzing. Here he comes again.
As Morgan drops back again, looking, and trying to hit for the sideline. It was deflected. Nice play there by Kansas defense.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Nice play there by Anthony Anderson. As you're going to see the gut split spread here. Morgan drops back. He's got a blocker. He's got a free man coming at him. And being able to just get rid of it just in time.
It was dangerous there by Morgan.
As we are going to bring in 3rd down here. Gut split pro formation. The tight end will be in motion. Morgan drops back. Looking short. Finds his receiver. And is going to get the first down. Nice catch there by Michael Grant.
On the tackle at the 23-yard line. That makes it 1st and
That was a good play there on that third down.
And you're going to see the same formation here once again. They're going to send the same man in motion again. Trying to let maybe this clock run down. Not sure why, as that's going to be, look at this, wide open, up to the sideline. Kendra Willis with a touchdown for Syracuse.
Syracuse needed that, though, to take them in the locker room.
What a throw. What a nice route ran by Kendra Willis, as you are indeed correct, Freddie. I mean, the momentum here so far in the second quarter has really been all Kansas coming back. And now you're going to have Syracuse here with just under a minute to go, taking the lead back once again.
Still 54 seconds to go. It's been the longest 2 minutes.
As that's going to be past the 20. I was going to try to think of a good joke for the longest 2 minutes, but it just escaped. As you can see the difference here. You can see the difference here. I mean, Kansas only 81 yards in the first quarter, but 129 here in the second. Their offense has come alive. But let's see if it comes alive here once again. Let's see if they get a little bit aggressive here, Freddie, and try to score, or are they just going to try to take this into halftime? As McGruzzalot's going to look and finds Stewart Amelia there on the slant. Nice throw, nice catch there.
Yeah, I think they found a little something there with Stewart.
Has 5 catches for 79 yards tonight for Amelia so far. The pocket looking pretty good. It's getting ready to get nasty, though, and it does as he goes down for a sack, as Syracuse forcing the third and long, or actually not really third and long, but they are going to go into guns here, as that is going to be a handoff to Ava, and I do not like that play call there, Freddie.
I think they were trying to take it into the locker room, but Syracuse used timeout, so they're going to have 30 seconds or 25 seconds.
As now you're giving Syracuse an opportunity here, depending on how they can return this. They're going to take it from about the 20. As they may get out a little bit there. They're not going to get a big return there by God, but it's still good enough.
Ain't got no more timeouts, though.
You will see 4 wide here for Syracuse. Morgan drops back, looking towards the sideline, and overthrows his target, incomplete. So 4 wide once again out of the gun. Morgan drops back, the pressure getting to him. Down he goes for the sack. And that was Caleb Sampson that was his second sack of the game.
He held on to it a little bit too long.
Yeah, I think you gotta have that internal clock going in your head where it's like, if I'm still here and it's been this many seconds, then I need to just flush out and run.
We got to halftime.
And we are here at the half here in Jayhawk Nation, as Syracuse with the 7-point lead here, 24-17. Freddie, what in your mind has been a big key so far?
Well, the big key is how well Morgan has come and played in replacement of Taz, you know. Kind of surprising there, but Kansas has played well, so it's been a pretty good first half here. We'll see how the second half goes.
Yeah, in Kansas, I mean, they had 2 turnovers there inside the red zone. Makes you wonder how big this game would be if Kansas was able to score on those 2 possessions, right?
Yeah, that pick 6 was big there for Kansas.
Yeah, that fumble recovery was a big thing for them. And then obviously, you know, like I said, that one drive where they were able to get to tie the ball game back up. We're going to take a look at these first half stats. As you can see here, not much on the ground for each team, but Syracuse over pretty much almost 4 minutes more of time of possession than Kansas, and they've got 7 points to show for it. But there is that time right there, as there is 2 turnovers by Kansas. And like I said, one of them was a pick in the end zone.
Like they always said, well, one team can do in the first half, the next team can do in the second half.
Whatever happens for one team in the first half can happen for the other team in the second half.
I mean, that is a valid point. It's going to be past the 20. up to about the 22. So TJ Hendricks with a nice return to 25 yards as you are going to see McRuns-a-Lot in this offense come back out once again. Let's see what halftime adjustments were made. As there's going to be the handoff to Ava up the middle, and that is going to be a gain of 9. They have been usually in that gun situation. They like to run those little draw plays for Tony Ava. As you're going to see 4 wide out of the gun once again. And there is another draw play up the middle, as that's going to be a first down and more past the 40.
Yeah, Syracuse giving them all them run plays. They kind of playing back to playing the 3-3. What is it? 3-3-5. 3-3-5.
Got a 4 wide here. As they are going to throw over the sideline, that is going to be incomplete. He was referring to what they were running at that moment. As you are going to see this little formation here, they're going to send the fullback, looks like in motion, as it runs a lot, breaks the tackle in the backfield, almost breaks 2 tackles right there, turns what could have been a 3-yard loss, and here we go, another quarterback down. McRuns-a-Lot down here for Kansas. So now it's going to be the battle of the backup quarterbacks.
We got Bob Funk with 7 tackles.
You were drunk.
Got Bob Funk with 7 tackles, and there's a nice run there by Torrey Loughlin. That's his first call of the night, as that's going to be a gain of 7. So if you're just joining us, both quarterbacks on each side are down with injuries. We'll find out. Actually, McRuns-a-Lot looks like he's back in the ballgame. And nice little pitch to the outside. Nice little run there by Kansas. That's going to be a first down.
That was a nice play there.
So, yeah, McRuns-a-Lot actually did stay in the ballgame, so that's good for Kansas. As that's going to be another pitch to the outside. And Loughlin getting another first down. Nice run there of 11 yards. And it may have been Ava that went out, as Loughlin has been getting the run since then. But right now, Loughlin's been proven really well, as Loughlin gets it once again and almost gets another first down, gets a 9-yard gain. So I think with Ava going out, you don't see much of the draw plays up the middle, as now you're looking at this kind of option offense here for Kansas.
Oh, man, that's a drive killer right there.
Right there is indeed, it's a false start. These guys been running down the field. They're a little bit tired, and it looks like Tony Ava, bruised ribs, is out for the game. So we are going to see Loughlin for the rest of the game here. And right now, Kansas is doing okay with it. As McRuns-a-Lot gets a 6-yard gain. I would love to be able to see what the down marker is, but can't for whatever reason. Yeah. And so that's going to be a lost yards there. Daniel Hishaw Jr. with a 7-yard loss. Nice tackle there by Lee Taylor. So big play here for Kansas. As you're going to go out of the gun. McRuns-a-Lot has time. Looking for the corner of the end zone. Caught! That is a touchdown for Kansas. Stephon Robinson Jr. with the big catch.
Touchdown! It was a dangerous pass, but he had enough arm strength on it.
That was an absolute perfect ball thrown by McRuns-a-Lot to Robinson Jr., who had to be in the perfect place to catch that. And what a throw, as this game is back tied once again, Freddie.
We got a ball game here now.
You definitely do have a ball game indeed here in Kansas. The girls and everybody in the crowd getting crazy as this game is tied. As Kansas will down this in the end zone, so we'll take that out to the 20. Or Syracuse, will take that out to the 20.
I'm just disappointed that Taz didn't get to able to finish the game. I was looking forward to watching him play all game.
Yeah, I was actually glad. I wanted to see Morgan anyway. So That's my feeling on it. But just to give Jeff Gagne in the chat something that's going on here. Ava with bruised ribs, so out for the game. As Z was mentioning, Taz is hurt from the game. So just updating Jeff Gagne. It's a little pitch to the outside to Artist God, and that does not work.
Man, that was a lick.
That was a big hit there by Chad Stinson.
Art, you okay, buddy?
Chad Stinson, the free safety, laying the wood. As you're going to see 3 wide set here. As Morgan drops back. And the sack once again. And that is actually Sampson's 3rd sack of the game.
And number 60 right there, he getting beat bad.
He's getting manhandled out there. I mean, you see that. I mean, he went kind of low there a little bit and tried to get around. He finally was just able to just shove him out of the way as he was able to get there for the sack and force Syracuse to punt the ball away. So Kansas now, Freddie, with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight.
It looks like that Big Mo, since right before half when Kansas scored that touchdown, it's been all Kansas so far here.
Yep, I mean, Syracuse is able to match it with a touchdown. But as you said, I mean, right now the defense is looking pretty strong here for Kansas. They were able to score on their last drive. Let's see if they can do it again. As that is going to be a fake handoff, McRunselot's going to keep it, and it's going to be a gain of 3. Howitzer McRunselot playing really well tonight. As you're going to see the fake, they're going to try to take the pitch. They do get the pitch to the outside. And look at this nice little run there by Hishaw Jr. with a gain of 13. Was hit just short of the first down. And you know that you're having a good game when you run for 13 yards and you only got 6 total. And that's going to be another pitch opportunity here. They do make a successful pitch. Hishaw Jr. does not break away from that tackle. That was Willie Bands there on the stop. As we're going to see here back in the same formation here once again. They have been going with the option. He does give it up the middle there to Hishaw Jr. for a gain of 4.
They can't have no mistakes here because they're in field goal range. It'd be nice to take the lead.
Yeah, but even though they get this close and they end up throwing picks, that was a dangerous throw there. Not really sure exactly what that idea was about on 3rd down, but now it's going to set up 4th down here. Kansas with an opportunity to take the lead here for the first time tonight. And good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And Kansas, the number 10 team in the country, with their first lead of the night against the number 4 ranked Syracuse Orangemen. As that is going to be down in the end zone. Is it Orangemen? Is it just orange?
Hey, what was that? That was a field.
Does anybody care? You're a damn orange. It's just orange now? Really? No. No wonder why. Anyway, so there's a nice little wide receiver screen out to Ronnie Shanahan. That's going to be a gain of 3. As Syracuse is going to hustle back up to the line once again. The clock is still ticking. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. As that is going to be a fake handoff. Morgan looking towards the other side and floats it up in there. Willis with the catch. Breaks a tackle past the 40 down to about the 37. Kendra Willis with a 35-yard gain.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Willis is having a pretty good day, over 100 yards.
Yeah, Willis has got to have over 100 yards in my mind. As you are going to see a wide receiver on top of each side as they're going to send a tight end out to the slot. As you do have the wide receiver screen again. That's kind of an interesting play call that they're trying to do there. I don't know if they just see something in that defense, Freddie, that makes them think that's going to work or not. Maybe that's how Ronnie Shanahan gets 10 catches a game if he just catches 8 screen passes. And try to do it again, really. I mean, try to throw a nice little you know, trying to fool the defense a little bit, but that does not work, and that's going to bring up a third down here. Syracuse 6 of 11 tonight on third down conversions. Let's see if they make it lucky number 7 as Morgan drops back, looking, and finds his receiver. That is Ed Hendricks there. His first catch of the night, and that's a big one.
That was a nice pass there. Nice route.
Some of these noises I just don't get. Out of the gun. Is that just because it was like a dot? Like, I don't even know what the pew was for. I guess because he's
your discretion is advised.
I don't know. As Morgan there with the 6-yard rush. Ah, there you go. Okay, fair enough. As Morgan drops back and is going to take this upon himself. He's just going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Touchdown! Yeah, I'm officially calling it if the AACL community does not. Jacoby and Morgan is the new starter in Syracuse.
The Orange needed that drive. It needed that 7 points.
I think Taz Von Wolfswinkel needs to just retire, right? He's been in this league for too long.
Back up.
Yeah, he needs to be relegated to water boy. What he needs to do is go to the same like massage therapist that Sean Watts went to. If you're just getting out of here from back spasms, there's the one highlight that Von Wolfswinkel has tonight.
Your discretion is advised.
And we're just seeing all these highlights for whatever reason we're seeing them. It's not even like the end of the quarter. It's not even like whatever. It's just like 2 minutes, 2:54 to go. We're like, fuck it. We're going to throw some highlights out here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And I don't know who this El Quinto or whatever is in the chat, Mr. Commissioner, but thoughts on TBB or TGQ. Okay. So thoughts on TBB. As that's going to be to the outside as Hishaw's going to get gain 9. Okay. So getting some goals news here as the Tennessee Black Bears making the toss for the first time. So congratulations to TBB. As McRunzelot's going to hand this off, gets the first down, and gets out to about midfield. As that's going to give Kansas another first down.
That's the first time Fat Freddy gets to smell the playoffs and goes.
There you go, Freddie. As McRunzelot is going to do exactly what his name is run a lot, and he doesn't go very far, as that's going to be a loss of 3. Yeah, he does not run a lot. Howitzer McRuns barely. As that was a terrible joke, because you're going to see 3 wide, and that's going to go up the middle to take the play that's normally there for Tony Ava is now there for Daniel Hishaw Jr., as that's his 6th carry tonight for over 30 yards. Yes, you should have definitely hit that because that was a bad joke.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
There's just so many sound. I'm sure there's more sound effects than what he's just pulled out. I'm sure there probably is. As that's going to be a handoff over to Hishaw just for a gain of a couple.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
I feel like it's just like a sideshow. Like I don't know what's going on.
How dare you?
As you're going to see, there's another one. As you're going to see the man in motion, they're going to keep this. Runs a lot. Oh! Oh, God. He may not have children after that. Got hit hard low. Willie Vance there with the tackle. He might have. As that's going to be another opportunity here to pitch it to the outside. McRunzelot says, fuck this. I'm going to take it on my own. As they are going to be. It's been a great game so far here live in Jayhawk Nation here in Lawrence, Kansas. As that is going to be a fake to the fullback, but they are going to pitch it to the outside. He gets a first down past the 10 to about the 5. Kyler Pearson taking the run that time.
It was a nice block by the quarterback after he pitched
Yep, learning a thing or two from Morgan on the other side, who had a nice block earlier on a play like that. As that is going to be handed off. They're going to try to run up the middle, but this Syracuse front seven puts the stop there. Aacl only with a gain of a yard. As they're going to come right back to the huddle once again, as that's going to be a handoff up the middle. And does Kansas get in? No, they do not get in. Ben Miles tried to, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal. And indeed, that is where Ava would have came in and made a big impact, and that's going to be a handoff. They don't need Ava that time. It's Torrey Loughlin there with the touchdown in Kansas with the lead again.
Touchdown!
Back and
This
forth.
will be a back and forth one here going into the 4th.
Back and forth. I've never seen a bird do the robot in my entire life until just now. As you are going to see the net go up, that means there is going to be a ball picked right through the uprights, and the kick is up and good. So Kansas gets a 3-point lead here late in the 3rd quarter, Freddie.
Yeah, I mean, it's been coming down to being a real good game here. I'm getting really excited here.
Yes, this 3rd quarter feels like a damn eternity. Yes, it has been a whole game indeed.
If you watch the clock sometimes, and they run the hurry-up offense, hell, they can run 4 plays in 9 seconds.
And as you can see, I mean, it has been really just a great game to watch. There was stats, 56 plays compared to 57 plays, so a lot of even out here, back and forth. As that's going to be a handoff to God, and doesn't do much at all. Kansas really locked down Godwin.
What up, Gunny? Gunny's in the chat.
Gunny in the chat. Good evening, Mr. Gunny. As you're just joining right in time for a hell of a game here between Kansas and Syracuse, as that's going to be a fake. Morgan's going to drop back. He's got time. The offensive line holding good. The clock went out in his head. He's got to take it for himself. He's going to get a gain of about 9. Nope, they're going to mark him a 10-yard gain. And that could be the final play here in this quarter. I don't know. We'll see if they snap this in time. And they are not going to snap this in time. So that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. This is a good one. Kansas up 3 at home, 34-31, looking for the upset.
Put your 4s in the chat.
You got to put up your 69s. You got to put up your 69s? All right, put up your 69s in the chat here on the Whale Nexus channel. Boo. Just for, I mean, that's one way to do it. Look at God there showing up here in the 4th quarter with a nice gain of 14 there, Freddie.
That was one of his better runs tonight.
Yeah, that was a really nice run there by God, and now they're going to get their play from the sideline here once again. Morgan drops back, pocket holding up, may not for long, as that is going to be another sack there for the Kansas defense, and that is Caleb Sampson again with his 4th sack of the night.
Hey-yo.
That was way longer. I've never heard those words in my life. As Morgan tries to pitch it, and man, I'll tell you what, that play was just broken up from the beginning there by Kansas defense. He didn't get very far.
And that was kind of ugly play right there.
That was a very ugly play. And so here we are, 3rd and 17, 3rd and a country mile. As you are going to see the split pro spread here, split pro is going to turn into a spread. As Morgan looking and finds his guy on the sideline, he overthrows him. It is incomplete, and Syracuse is going to have to punt this away. Great play there by Kansas defense.
I mean, ever since that first touchdown there, that touchdown right there at halftime, I think the whole momentum has moved Kansas way.
I mean, Kansas here at home has an opportunity to make this a 2-score game, or a 2-possession game, actually.
I guess they don't help that their number 1 quarterback's down too, though.
Well, I think their number 1 quarterback's playing right now. Morgan's looked better than Von Wolfswinkel ever thought of being. I mean, just judging off the eye test, as that's going to be a handoff. And Kansas, look at this, up the middle, getting the first down, over 200 yards rushing tonight for Kansas so far. They are going to go back to the gun here. Is this going to be another opportunity? Tried to get that option offense going, did not work. Syracuse snuffed that out in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a good thing he didn't pitch that one because would have probably had a fumble.
Yeah, that would have been a really bad situation if you would have tried to pitch that to the outside. I think they would have snuffed it, made it even more of a loss. As this going to be 2nd and 13. As look at this! Syracuse saw that coming from a mile away, and that is picked off, and that is going to be returned for 6. That is a touchdown for Syracuse.
He read that play all the way right there.
He saw that. I mean, you could see it as soon as he threw it. That Williams was right there. That was not the right play call there by Kansas offense. Not sure what the offensive coordinator was thinking there. But, man, I mean, just a quick decision to try to throw that little quick play, and it cost him 6 points as the momentum all of a sudden just felt like it just left and just got sucked out of this building.
Yeah, the Jayhawks, the whole crowd is just like crickets. You can hear crickets.
That's exactly what you're hearing right now, the crickets, as these fans are just stunned. There is 6.5 minutes to go in this game, Freddie. They still have an opportunity. They're only down 4. Gun formation here. Quick throw once again. That cost them the last time. It might cost them again here, as that's going to be a loss of a yard. Don't like that play call either here so far. And that may be either the offensive coordinator calling the wrong plays or the quarterback's just making the wrong decision.
I think the quarterback's calling the wrong play.
Yeah, I think he's definitely making the wrong decision. Look at this. They've only passed 19 times tonight. They've ran the ball 42 times. The run game has been working for them as they go to it once again up the middle. That is Lockwood, I believe. And I believe actually that is Hishaw Jr. with a gain of 7. So
the running game's been working real well.
Yeah, the run game has worked real well. 3rd and 5 here for Kansas. They're going to try to set up that screen. They actually get it out, but look at the play there by the defense, number 24, with the tackle, and that is going to make this an interesting call here for Kansas, and they're just going to punt this away. I mean, in this situation, just under 6 minutes to go, Freddie. You're down 4. Are you making that call to punt?
Yeah, you still got plenty of time, yeah. You got to count on your defense to get a 3 and out here, though.
Yep, shout out to Drizzy there in the chat. Talking about they look like the real Jayhawks now. You are the best. You are the cheerleader, my man. You're doing well for the Kansas Jayhawk Nation.
Let's go.
You're going to see a handoff to God out of that power eye, as that's going to only be a gain of a yard. As God, 10 to 10 for 29 yards tonight. Kansas defense just shut him out completely.
He's only touched the ball 10 times running it. It's surprising he can get more carries.
Well, he did right there for 6 yards. Yeah, he hasn't really touched the ball that much. I mean, he had 35 yards, like 15 of them were on one run. So really, I mean, Kansas has done a terrific job of shutting him down. 3rd and short here. They are going to run it once again to God. And look at this. The Kansas defense steps up big. 3 straight runs, Freddie. And God goes down again. Take him off the field. The training staff at Syracuse is horrible. You know why? Because you have an orange as a damn mascot. That is why. You're not even a bird. You're not a plane. You're not even a chupacabra. You're a damn orange. Like, jeez.
Hey, tell us how you feeling, Chad.
I mean, it's like, oh man, I could be a, you know, a tiger. I could be, you know, a gator. I could be, you know, a whatever. I'm gonna go be an orange. Like, come on. There you go. Shots fired indeed, as that is going to be a run to the side. Look at this. Hishaw making a nice play with a gain of 7. As that's going to set up second and short here, Freddie. Freddie, I don't know. He's here. He's just not talking. That's going to be that's good. See, Crazy Canuck knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oranges do bruise easily. You are absolutely correct. So Willie Bands with the tackle there.
I was reading the chat. I had to turn my head from
As McRuns-a-Lot had an opportunity to pitch that, almost kept it for himself. Tyrell Richards made him pay, as he was able to get there just in time before he threw that pitch. So a loss of 3 on the run to set up 2nd and 13.
He should have pitched that one.
He should have definitely pitched it indeed. As McRuns-a-Lot, once again, they are going to hand it off. They got a little bit of room. He breaks the tackle, gets about to the 45, and that's going to set up 3rd and 7 here, Freddie. This is a big play.
Oh, we got another
here for
man.
Kansas offense, and Hishaw down. A lot of injuries tonight. Both training staffs suck. 3rd and 7 here. This is a big-time play, and what do? You run the ball. Look at this! And he gets past it. First down, and he's got some big past the 30 to the 25. What a play by Tori Lockman. What a Jesus Christ. What a God damn. What a run by Tori Lockman. I was not expecting that. As that is a handoff to Lockman for a gain of 8. What the hell is going on?
I thought they had him in the backfield there for a minute. But
I thought they had him dead, and then he just breaks out of it. What a big-time play there. Big-time players make big-time plays, Freddie, as you're going to see McRuns-a-Lot drop back, and he does not get rid of the ball in time. That's an 8-yard loss, and that's going to set up a big 3rd down here, Freddie.
Are you kidding me? That is just
You didn't see him coming there. That was the train right there.
So here you go. 3rd and 10 for Kansas. This is a big play. And and Syracuse gets to him. Now you got a decision to make. A field goal really does something, I guess. And it looks like they're going to go for it here to bring this game within 1. Love to see a fake. They're not going to, as the kick is up and it is good. So Kansas inching a little closer here, Freddie. Now you got to rely on the defense. Are you nervous if you're Kansas?
They're going to get the ball back. They're going to get the ball back one more time, they say.
As we just get an update from the commissioner's office, as Hishaw is out for the game. So you will be, Lachlan has been one carrying the load ever since Ava went out with an injury. And this game, if it doesn't do anything for you, it's a great game with a close call, and also with the most injuries in AACL history, I believe. And, well, in my mind, it's history. Like it might be. I'm just calling it now.
Let's see if Hart can take over the game right here, because they need some first.
Morgan's going to throw it short, and broke a tackle there by Warner, but makes that a 3-yard reception. Let's see if they actually go towards the run like you're suggesting there, Freddie. 2nd and 7. They're going to get their play from the sideline. As that is going to be, he didn't know where the hell to go with it. And Morgan, the miscommunication there by the running backs, a loss of 2. And that is going to be now a big play here for Syracuse, 3rd and 9.
Looks like there was supposed to be a running back there or something. He wasn't there.
Yeah, the running back was not there. Yeah, he was going in the opposite direction. Gun formation here, the tight end in motion, 3rd and 9. Big play here for Kansas defense if they can hold it. Letting that clock just milk down. They might let this go to 2 minutes, Freddie. Not sure.
And they probably will.
Let's see if they make the call or not. Oh, yeah, there is no 2 minutes. This is college. You're right. So, Morgan drops back. Looking, that's going to be a first down.
Big first down.
Denzel Willis didn't even hit when you said that. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle.
That's pretty much exactly what's going on. You know, it's kind of like when you had the monkey with the thimbles or whatever, right? Or whatever they were called. It's just banging. As that is going to be another handoff here. They're going to try to drain the clock. And I'm telling you, if you're just going to sit here and, you know, just keep running, but the clock does stop.
Kansas is out of timeouts now, so they're going to have to stop him here.
As Morgan, with the play, try to take it on his own, but they are stopped. Kansas makes a stop there. So now Syracuse is going to have to punt this away. They are at midfield. So they're hoping to pin Kansas deep. You don't want to kick it into the end zone. And so Syracuse right now hoping to not repeat what happened last week against Florida. As the
Eagles probably throwing shit right now.
He's probably. Hopefully for his sake, he's not throwing something and he gets a fax pass. As that is going to be punted away, as that is going to be into the back of the end zone. And so they will take this out. And Kansas, Freddie, just a minute to go, basically a minute. I mean, what do you think in this Kansas offense is thinking right now?
Well, the Kansas offense has been moving the ball all game.
And that is going to be a toss to the outside. They are going to get it to T.J. Hendricks. It's only 2 yards, but more importantly, stops the clock.
That's the big thing. They ain't got no timeout, so they got to get some chunk plays.
Eagle Mondavi to chat, throwing beers down my throat. I bet that's not the only thing going down your throat. As this is going to be McRuns a lot. Drops back, the pressure getting to him. He's going to look, and that's an interception for Syracuse. The 4th turnover of the game comes at a terrible time as McRuns a lot throws the interception, and as you can see, the coaching staff giving him an earful about
Let's fucking go.
As that is going to be kneeled down, and that will wrap up this ball game after maybe one more kneel, Freddie. And man,
turn out the lights. The party's over.
I thought he's just going to keep
cut the
going.
sexual tension in here with a knife.
I mean, is there sexual tension in here? Like, I'm just.
It's been a great game.
He just wants to hit buttons. That's all he's doing over there. And that is going to do it here in Kansas. What a game, an instant classic. As Syracuse barely survives the upset. And as you can see, Morgan, the true #1 quarterback, being named the player of the game. And Freddie, let's talk about this game. Give us your analysis of what you thought of this game tonight.
Well, like I said, it was a well-played game, great game. Syracuse got away with one with their backup quarterback in there, but Kansas tried to take it away from them, but they just couldn't get it accomplished. The 4 turnovers is what hurt them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you throw, like we talked about earlier, Freddie, you throw 2 picks inside the red zone. That doesn't help you at all, right? I mean, that play right there was a huge play for them to get back the momentum. But you're right. I mean, the 4 turnovers is what killed Kansas tonight. I mean, granted, for having 4 turnovers, Freddie, they were still in this ballgame.
I think they would have won the game if they hadn't had the 4 turnovers.
Yeah, if they would have just, cut those in half, even if they just had 2. I mean, the last one definitely was the backbreaker for sure. But I'll tell you, I think the one that was thrown in the end zone was a backbreaker too, because that was rough, right? Usually, I mean, if you throw a pick, you throw a pick, but throwing it in the end zone when you could have been right there to catch a touchdown or even just trying to run the ball in there was really just a terrible play call. But that, I think, might do it for us. Actually, let's go through the stats here real quick and check this out. As you are going to see here, I mean, pretty balanced when it comes to total yards, right? Both teams over 400 yards, but Kansas doing it mostly on the ground. 50 rushes for 267 yards, Freddie. I mean, after a while, you would think that defense would have wore down for Syracuse, but they made some great plays.
Well, like I said, they should have stayed with the run and not throw the ball.
Yeah, every time. I mean, 15 to 23 passing tonight, 4 turnovers. I believe they threw 4 picks, if I remember right. So all 4 were interceptions. So yeah, I mean, it was just that's not what you want to do if you're Kansas. You're not going to win any games like that. As you can see here, 2 TDs, 4 picks, 4 McRuns a lot. Still, some odd reason I had a 128 rating, but that was just because of the touchdowns. Gotcha. So McRuns a lot. McRuns a lot. 14 carries for 37 yards. Ava 13 for 54. As we're going to go to the receiver side, Samilia leading the way. Well, tied with catches for 5 for 79. Pearson 5 for 90. TJ Hendricks only 2 catches for 3 yards. As both the non-human players did not get anything. I mean, Sampson, the non-human player, was a big-time force on this Kansas defense. 4 sacks tonight. As you see, Anthony Anderson there with 7 solo tackles. Chad Stinson was 7 tackles with a tackle for loss. Anderson had 3 tackles for loss in the backfield, so that's a big-time game for Anthony Anderson there. Freddie, any comment or any thoughts on the stats of Kansas so far?
No. You got it covered there, Chad.
All right, Freddie, you're doing a hell of a job, buddy. I don't care what Dave says about you. Yeah, Arnold with 2 sacks as well. Kansas did a great job. Their front 7 did a terrific job getting to the quarterback tonight. Obviously, they put Taz Von Wolfswinkel out of the game with back spasms. Bitch. And as you can see here, Thunder Duck 3 for 3 tonight on field goals. Had a 49-yarder. There you go. Right? I mean, can't beat that. Freddie, no thoughts at all, huh? You just hanging out over there? You're good?
Yeah, it was a good game. Like I said, it was a great win for Syracuse. And Kansas, you got nothing to hold their heads down for.
Look at Von Wolfswinkel, though. 7 of 7. He was having a good game until he pitched out with back spasms. But Jacoby and Morgan, man, I'll tell you, I mean, 15 to 22, 212 yards, 1 TD. I mean, he was only 68% completion, but I mean, that was a good game for a guy that wasn't expected to come in and play in this ball game. He did run the ball well, obviously with -2 yards, but really Syracuse, that was one spot they did not do a good job of. I mean, God, 14 carries for 41 yards. Not really a great running game. I mean, you're just under 3 yards a carry. Connie Shanahan, 5 catches for 43 yards. Kendra Willis, 5 catches for 116 yards and a touchdown. Big-time game there for Kendra Willis. As you're going to see Warner there, 2 catches for 3 yards. God had 2 catches for 2 yards. And then Dakota had a catch for 14 yards. Looking at the defensive stats here, Willie Vance with 11 tackles and Drunk Funk there with 10 tackles as well. So the safeties getting the job done for Syracuse tackling tonight.
If you want me to comment on the stats, there's only one problem. I can't really see them too good because my screen is so small. So I'm sorry about that.
I mean, I usually say the same thing about something else that's too small. I can't see it either.
That's what she said.
So I get it, Freddie. It's all right. It's all good.
Hey, I'm an old man now, Chad. My eyes, they say that's the first thing that goes when you get old is your eyes. Oh, is it?
Oh, Lord.
He said.
Good God. So Syracuse, I believe, if I remember correctly, moves to 2-1. And Kansas drops to 0-3. Wally Moneybags. Nice. Good God. Das Boot. course. Leave it to Eagle to have these names. So final. So we've looked at the stats, Freddie. Final thoughts on this game. Anything you want to add?
No, it was like I said, it was a well played game by the backups for Syracuse, and like I said, Kansas had their chance. I thought Kansas had it there at the end, but they just couldn't pull it out.
And there are the players of the game right there. Kansas Thunderduck, the kicker, with the player of the game. That's kind of a surprise there. But Caleb Sampson definitely well deserved there. The non-human player, 4 sacks tonight. Jacobian Morgan, hashtag true #1 quarterback, 15 to 22, 212 yards. Had a pretty good game tonight. As I'm not even going to try to pronounce that other name, as he gets 2 interceptions as well. So big game there for Syracuse. Barely survives, and most importantly, on the road, as Syracuse pulls this one out. And I believe we're going to bring in, are we going to bring in the commissioner
You
here?
are.
We are. So the commissioner joining us here, Mr. Dave Aacl. Dave, what was your reaction to the game?
I feel bad for Kansas. Here's the thing, too. In Kansas's game plan, they were actually heavy pass. So the only thing I can think is that the 3-4 multiple defense by Syracuse forced Kansas out of their game plan to run the ball more often than they should have. And I think that might have been the difference in the game, because Kansas was all set up tonight to sling the ball, and that Syracuse D just wouldn't let them do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that defense played great all night long. And, obviously, like I said, with Kansas' offense looked really bad there in the first half. And then all of a sudden, once they got that turnover, things just kind of clicked and the light bulb came on for them.
I got to be honest, though. I got to be honest. That really, really, really long third quarter that felt as long as an entire fucking game, I thought during that quarter, Kansas was going to win the ball game.
Yeah. 100%.
But I mean, to lose a game by 1 point. I mean, listen, it is against Syracuse, who is a top 4 team. Syracuse literally is less than a minute away from being 3-0.
Yeah,
being undefeated. So, it's nothing to hang your head about other than the fact that you're 0-3.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Kansas. Exactly what you said. Hang your hat high. You guys played very well. Right, and you were right there. If you wouldn't have, like I said, those 2 interceptions, especially in the red zone, those were killers. Right, the last one obviously was a killer too, but those first 2 I thought were the big killers right there, because you could have easily got points off that and won this game. So keep your head up high, go back into the lab and figure out that, figure out the right balance for your team, because you're right there close to it.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's going to wrap us up for tonight for the most part. Chad, Freddie, thank you. Great call. A lot of fun with you guys, and appreciate both of you being here tonight.
Good job there, Chad. Appreciate working with you tonight.
Yeah. Appreciate working with you, Freddie.
All right, folks. That wraps up night 1 of week 3 here in the second season of the AACL. Number 1, Auburn holds on to beat number 8 Kansas by 8. I believe it was by 8 points. And then you just witnessed an instant classic, a back-and-forth game. Number 4 Syracuse escapes with a 1-point victory against 10th-ranked Kansas. People in Kansas, in Lawrence right now, just have to be sick to their stomach, the way that people in Syracuse felt last week. But, hey, that's college football, baby. That's the way it goes. So I will see all of you back here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern as 12th-ranked Illinois and 10th-ranked Navy get it on, followed by Penn State, the number 5 team in the AACL, traveling to LSU to see if they can upend the undefeated Tigers there in Baton Rouge. So thank you for everybody for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the Whale Nexus for night 2 of season 2. I'm sorry, night 2 of week 3 of season 2. I got to stop saying this shit. It's all over the place. Of the AACL. We'll see you later. Good night now.